Hello, PBO people. Welcome back to another edition of PBO interviews, or whatever we're going to call this. I'm not sure. Today, we have a special guest, as they will usually be. It is the Scottish Stoutlands. Lyrics. Welcome in.
Hello. Glad to be here.
It has, I've been waiting to hit that one. To hit the hello, PBO people proper. Waiting to hit that one. Hit it yesterday.
Yeah, you haven't said it in a while.
I know. I'm ready to get back into it, which is why this is a perfect start.
Indeed, yes.
So, our guest today, Lyrics. He is a mod in the PBO, beloved member of the PBO. Has done a lot in the background for the PBO, more than anybody else knows about. I'll tell you what, and maybe that'll all be revealed today. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
My first question to you, Lyrics, is do you remember when you joined the PBO? When you joined the Discord? Do you know the date and time?
I know. Was it November?
It was November
2024.
Do you remember the time? And do you remember the year? November 2024?
Yeah, November 2024. I don't know the specific date, and I want to say time was probably 6 or 7 p.m.
Okay, so the official date is November 29th, 2024. You got the month and year. You're right on it. And you joined at 6:46 p.m. Eastern Time. Eastern Standard.
Close enough.
That's pretty close.
Wait, that was like basically nearly midnight.
Yeah.
No, you know what's funny? I was probably binging PBO, and then I said I'm just gonna join, because I was always back and forth on should I join or not, and then I did.
Yeah, you have a unusual story compared to most players. You're actually like one of the few YouTube joiners that we've had.
Yeah.
So did you just type in Draft League and just join the PBO that way? Like, what did you how did you? That's the second question. How did you join PBO?
Back in 2024, I was watching Draft League content again.
Yeah.
Because I got back into draft. I think 3 years ago in like 2020. It was just after the last DLC for Scarlet and Violet came out.
Okay.
That's when I jumped back in. My last draft was back in Oras before Sun and Moon came out, so I had like a good 10-year break.
Holy!
And then I thought, then I thought, you know what? I'll get back into draft. I think that was around the time Shady did a draft again.
Yeah, I think that would have been his.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
And it was when I was at the height of like watching Pokemon content, when Then We Battle content started getting like the mainstream with, you know, Luke, Patters, Dylan, Vinny.
Oh yeah, Luke
and Shady.
Yeah,
especially
Shady.
I don't remember who started it. It might have. I know there's like other people like Quick GG, but I don't watch them really. But
I don't watch them either.
I think the first Then We Fight was Luke and Patters. Because I don't think they were part of the Vinny Dylan friend group until Shady invited them. Then they started becoming the whole thing. Same with like Frank and Ryan and stuff.
Yeah, you know the YouTube like scene as like more than I do. I know Shady Penguin, A Drive, and like that's it, and like Luke, and that's all I know, and then Wolfie.
Yeah.
And that's about all I know, like in depth. So I'm listening. I'm like, dang.
I was watching Then We Fight, and they were still doing like Soul Links and like Nuzlogs together.
Yeah, I kept up with that a bit.
Yeah, so my first draft experience coming back wasn't the greatest. Then a friend convinced me to join his friend's league that was starting. So I kept up with draft then, but it was mainly Nat deck stuff.
Okay.
And then I joined another league, and then I won my first like Paldea draft championship somehow.
Oh.
Which was It was with the same team of like Hisui, Samurott, and Cinderace, which I know I got flack off for the first season of my PBO and PRs. Like, oh, it's counter synergy, but really, not really.
Hey, whenever the Ottawa episode comes out, we talked about like comfort drafting and like picking what you're like comfortable with. Like, because once you get into, well, I wouldn't know, but from a lot of the stories that like people just kind of talk about, like people are gonna draft what they're comfortable with, and then they'll like put you on like Zeb Striker. But we'll get there. We'll get there.
No, okay.
We'll get there. Hey, I'm a supporter. I'm gonna keep.
Yes. But back to the whole
how'd you
got
join?
me. Yeah. I think because Shady was doing draft things, and then I'd get random like draft recommendations. So some of Pokegame's old draft videos, OG Albina.
Oh my god, yeah.
It was on a Cosmic Draft League. They did like a rap thing, and I watched that, and then I started getting recommended like the smaller draft leagues. And in that was PBO. I don't remember what season or what the game was. I don't remember the first game I watched.
It might have been the mug game. The mug game.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was. I know. I watched that one when it came out.
Oh my goodness! It must have been like season 6, maybe. I can check.
I think it was the current season you were doing at the time.
2024. Goodness gracious!
Again, I don't remember the details. I just know I watched it. I binged like the content because I enjoyed. Because I hadn't seen people do like live watchthroughs that weren't streamed and with like an actual cast of people. So I was like, I guess enthralled or very like engaged. So I started watching old seasons and that, and I caught up to the current season, and I think that's when I was like, I'm just gonna join in.
Yeah, I mean, you joined season 8, so you would have been watching season 7, right?
Yeah, I was watching season 7. Yeah.
So yeah, you joined season 8, and so then, because goodness, I still think for season 7 we had like 200 plus videos still to watch. So yeah, So you watched all of that, and then what made you want to join? I got you.
Because it seemed like a really great community, and like it was something I hadn't seen before. And at the time, I was kind of losing my love for drafts. I'd be in a bunch of bad drafts with just people generally being toxic, egotistical, kind of shaming me for my plays. Because I wouldn't say I'm a great draft player. I'll like make sets that don't make sense, but I think like there's ways this will work.
Yeah.
And so I'll do that, and then I'd get criticized like, "Oh, why'd you do this? Are you dumb?" Stuff like that.
Goodness.
And then there was some leagues where the mod team were really like not the greatest of people, or very unpleasant.
Yeah.
And so it was just stuff I didn't really like. So I was like starting to shun away from draft. And then I like came back into it with like PBO. It I guess I got my love back, cause like watching PBO, Shady and that, it kind of just gave me my love for Pokemon back. So then I joined PBO. I was like, I'm just gonna go for it, and I did.
That's lovely. Thank you. I'm glad the PBO could be a safe space, because you mentioned your sets, and one of the first sets, we can't forget it. It was the Power Herb Dig Sylveon with.
It wasn't Power Herb.
No, what was it?
No, it was just Lefty. No, it was Expert Belt.
Because
I needed the quick attack to one shot the Roaring Moon.
So run the people. So in PBO we had 3 divisions. We had Neon, Sunset, and Stargazer in season 8. Yeah, because season 9 we added Crystal. Yeah, I'm not crazy. Season 9 you added Crystal. Yeah, so season 8 we had Neon division, and that's the lowest division, and that's what you joined. That was for like people getting back into draft, or like a more of a beginner type. It's like, hey, everybody drafted a bit, want to come back and like just like get the engine going again. And you showed out with, let me see if I remember. So it was Sylveon.
Oh, so
Leftovers. Yeah, go on. You're good.
no, okay. I lied about the set. I actually take screenshots of my each season's like teams and like weeks I do my thing. So I've got my week 1 set here. I was against the uncertain unknowns.
Yeah, it's against the Rex.
And yeah, so it was Life Orb, Lonely, Quick Attack, Hyper Beam, Dig, Psychic.
And the
With,
reason you had Dig was for the Heatran matchup, right?
So I need I Sylveon can't win a 1v1 against Heatran except for Dig. The problem was Uncertain Unknowns revealed they had Protect on their Heatran that game, so the Dig wouldn't have worked. So I needed to deal with the Heatran a different way. I don't remember what that way was. It might have been Keldeo or that.
It probably was Keldeo.
I brought 2 specs and a scarf this week. I had 3 choice mons. That's usually not like me.
You showed out for that first one. You beat Rex 2-0 in that first game you played.
Yeah, because the Hyper Beam killed the Espathra at the end.
But you had a very strong showing Season 8. It was a very, put a mark on it. A memorable first season.
My only losses were Chicago Chimchars and in the finals.
Yes, you made finals in your first season, which I think for the first full season it might have been the first time we had someone make finals in like a first full season. Because we've had people join late and make finals, like as a replacement, like Garden City Grottos joining week 4 or 5, I believe, and winning out, making it to finals. And then I think you joining and you go. You lose 1 game in the regular season. You go 7-1, and then you have the run back against Carolina in quarters, beat the Boston Bulbasaurs, another run back, and then you play Icarus City in the finals.
Yeah,
in a very close -2 game in your first season.
Yeah,
and then you get promoted to Crystal.
Yeah, I did get promoted to Crystal at that point. Sorry, I'm just looking up like the PRs for last season because I think people were saying I had a very weird team, but it was mainly comfort picks.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned anytime we talk about comfort in PBO, I'll always refer to the Blasphemous Blacephalons drafting like Gligar. Drafting Gligar, and it comes to 5 games, it's banded. It EQs, it gets kills. It's like SD Gligar with EVLI. It's like it just gets kills. Like,
yeah.
If I told you the teams he brought, you wouldn't believe me. But he wins all the time, and you have proven that comfort picks win. Like, we're not here to shame people on how they play. Now we might make a first judgment and may go, hey, like objectively in the builder, this team looks weird. But if you make it work, we're like, dang, we didn't know these monsters could work together like this. Just power rankings and such.
Yeah, I have my whole team up right now. The only mon I hadn't used once was Corviknight on that team. All of Paldea, like Paldea's drafts, I never got Corviknight, and this was the first time I brought Corviknight, or got Corviknight. Everyone else I'd used countless times. I brought it to a few. Hold on, I can fact check you on this. I brought it a few times. I brought it to the finals.
Oh, I thought. Oh, never mind. I'm lying. No, you love that Corviknight.
Hold on, his first game I think was week 2. Yeah, week 2.
You came to every game after, right?
Yeah, Boston, I brought it. Chicago, I brought it. Yeah, I started just bringing it every week at this point after week 1. Yeah, and then week 6 was when I started bringing Cobalion more. Okay, week 8. I didn't have him week 7. I didn't have Corviknight week 8. Yeah, so out of all the games, I didn't bring him 4 times. 5 times, actually.
Would you draft Corviknight again?
Absolutely. I really liked Corviknight when I had him.
And then the next season you were in PBO, you got Zebstrika, who did wonders. Sydney, if you watch us back and edit this, please put that game up on screen really quick. Please put that game up on screen. That was crazy. everything lined up for Zebstrika to do it, and boy did Zebstrika do it.
Yes. I'm the type of person that sees like mons people would say like are bad or that, but then it's like I see the potential because they're very much like matchup farmers or certain scenarios where like if a team doesn't have a good certain resist, this mon has the speed and can break through. I called Zebstrika physical Thunderous Therian because it's immune to electric, has the same speed and like a bit more physical attack, but it's got like the same defenses and HP. So it's like, he's just not part flying.
You will be receiving a comment about that under this video, probably.
Probably, but
at
like
lyrics, there's no way. There's no way he has 1 point and does all that, and decent coverage too for Zebstrika. Decent coverage.
Yeah, he gets overheat.
I
made him
wild
a charge,
Trailblaze.
Overheat, wild charge, Trailblaze, and then you give him terror. Then you give him whatever he needs. He gets double kick. Yeah.
He gets a lot of crazy moves, a lot of coverage.
Yeah.
A lot of fun coverage moves to hit with.
Yeah. Use Volt Switch for pivoting. So like it's a good wee 1 point mon. If you've got 1 point, you need something fast as like a fast breaker.
Yeah. Plus it's nice to see Zebstrika get drafted because you never see them on get drafted.
Yeah. Well, Zebstrika was also a comfort pick. I used him a bunch in Gen 6 OU because he was literally not OU draft because he was literally just, as I said, he's just a fast electric type that punched holes in teams, given the right circumstances and stuff.
Okay, so he had done that before for you then.
Obviously my memory isn't good, but like, it's more just if you have 1 point floating and you don't want to make him on like say a 16 pointer because nothing helps. He's good just to have just like a fast speed tier and that.
Draft Zebstrika is what we're trying to say. Send us in your Zebstrika clips to pbodraft@gmail.com. Send us in your Zebstrika clips.
I will say last season the mons I drafted were less comfort picks. Like I had Cinderace, Zebstrika, but I've never used like Iron Hands. I was first time using Iron Hands, Galar Weezing. Hadn't used Empoleon in a while. Same with Latias. Darkrai I used a lot in like Gen, like Nat decks, not Gen. But like I forget in Paldex he's kind of not really harder to use, but like the way I'm used to using him, he doesn't really do the same thing.
Darkrai?
He lost a lot of like his like tech funny moves from Nat decks where he used to have the dragon moves to blow up dragon types.
Did he?
Doesn't have them.
Oh,
yeah, the event Darkrai had the signature moves from the movie. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I had someone call a mod on me because I blew up their gouging fire with Spatial Red Darkrai, and he thought I was cheating somehow. And when I said no, it's the event Darkrai because he gets a Spatial Rend, Roar of Time, and Phantom Force.
What the fuck?
Giratina. The movie Darkrai is great. He's good in that deck. Just
I haven't seen the movie forever. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I don't remember Darkrai
I don't think
doing
he used him in the movie. It's just the event Darkrai given out at the movie had their signature moves for some reason. So like,
this is an event Darkrai in Platinum that he was given out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Which leads me to my next question. Your first Pokemon game you played.
Black and white. Specifically black, because I wasn't even a kid at the time, I was a teenager. Me being a dumb teenager, I thought, oh, black means I get Zekrom. No, I got Reshiram.
you got the better one. Reshiram love over here. I'm a Reshiram guy.
I like Zekrom more. He's cooler looking in my opinion.
No,
yes,
Reshiram.
Yes.
No.
So yeah, black was my first ever Pokemon game.
And you played it on a DS?
Yes, I played it on a DS. Well, I didn't have money for a DS, but my nana was like, she has a DS she doesn't play anymore, so she let me use her DS to play black on. And then when the 3DS came out, I saved money and bought a 3DS with, I think it was Mario Kart 7 was the launch game for it.
Yes.
So I got that bundle.
Yes, they did have a 7 bundle.
Yes, and then I got Smash Bros. And then X and Y.
3DS. Oh, and X and
Yeah.
Y. Okay. So
I
yeah,
actually think X and Y is a good gen. It's just
I'm with you.
it's just a bit. There are some flaws, like the gap between Gym 1 and Gym 2,
Yeah.
and the amount of Pokemon you got, but just everything else it added, like Fairy type, the 3D sprites, Pokemon, it has the best like Wi-Fi system of any Pokemon game. I don't want to hear it.
No, I'm with you because
Like
ORAS has like the same system, Wi-Fi system.
Yes, the PSS is great, and then Sun and Moon. I hate Sun and Moon. I hate Gen 7.
Okay, so after Black and White, you played every Mons game.
Yes, I bought every Mons game, played them through.
Have you gone back and played through 1 through 4?
The only Pokemon. Well, I've played Gen 2 through Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but I've never played through a Kanto game.
Really?
Yeah, so when I went back through the games, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, this was back before their prices skyrocketed, so I was able to get them. For some reason, me being like a collector of like, I wanted to play Pokédex, I got every version of the game, so I got Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
And you
got every black
and you
and
have
white.
and you have the case and cartridges?
Yeah.
Oh my
I still
God.
have them, yeah.
He's on a gold mine. He's on a gold mine.
Yeah, basically.
He's sitting on a gold mine. Damn,
But they're my
that's
games.
awesome.
Yeah. So every now and then I'll just open my 3DS and play through them and that. And it's good fun.
So out of all the ones you played, Gen 5 is your favorite?
Gen 5 is my favorite because it has... There's a lot of things about Gen 5 I like. The region, the mons, the story, the starters.
The starter.
Like, I don't see a flaw in Gen 5 as a whole. Like, I really like all the Pokédex, just everything. It was great.
Even the post game.
Even post game. As I said, the story, the events. Like, I even did like some Black and White like Wi-Fi play before with like playing Pokemon online and stuff, and that was good fun as well.
I don't know
Gen
if I
6
did
just
any online stuff. I don't think I
Gen
ever did
6
that.
then just kind of I did more of it because Gen 6 you had the whole like you can see the teams before.
Oh, yeah, team
Like, see
preview.
the teams pick 3.
Bring 6, pick 3. Yep.
Yeah, and that was when I started getting into PokeTuber content, because that's when I started. My first PokeTuber I subscribed to and watched was Shady Penguin.
You're darn right.
To rank.
You're darn right. Shady Ping was the first
Yes.
one. What year was that? Did you first watch Shady? What year?
Whenever his first episode of Road to Rank came out, that was the first time he showed up on my YouTube. Because obviously I used YouTube for like looking up where the Mega Stones are post game, because I wasn't gonna go to every corner on that. And then Shady just popped up with Road to Rank episode 1, and I watched that.
For X and Y, right?
Yeah, X and Y, yeah.
12 years ago.
Yeah, because
your
it was
answer?
around the release of
Yeah.
X and Y, yeah.
2013,
That game's
roughly.
That game's 13 years old.
Think about
14,
that.
actually 14 years old, because it's 2026 now.
Yeah.
X and Y came out 2012. It might be in 2013.
X and Y release date. This is why I'm here. October 12th, 2013. Pokemon X and Y released.
Okay, so it's going to be 13 years old this year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Brought in
that's
Mega
painful to
Evolution
think
and Fairy types with that gen.
Yeah.
As Darnius was the big mon to do it. So you mentioned starters.
Yes.
Fair starter.
Tepig.
A man after my
I
own
love
heart.
Ember.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Out of every
Yep.
star that even came after Black and White, even with the regional starter forms, I still think Ember is my favorite. I enjoy his design. and he has like a kind of, I guess, a hold on me because he was also my very first starter when I played. I picked Tepig, and I never regretted my choice.
Good, as you should.
Yes.
Tepig easily fucking. How do you hate Tepig? Did you watch the anime, the black and white anime?
I think I did, but
Or
this was
Tepig would like burn the berries and stuff.
yeah. I think that was around the time like I struggled to find like a website to watch anime on, so I started to fall off with like anime watching, especially with like Pokemon, because I didn't have like a I guess I don't know what you'd call it in America, but like I didn't have a skybox to like load up
Yeah.
or get like the channels to watch it or that. Yeah,
like
so
an antenna router or whatever you want to call it.
yeah, I just had a basic TV that had the basic channels. But I mainly used that for playing my Xbox and stuff.
Because
so I never really used it for a proper TV. Rarely.
Because as if anyone hasn't figured out yet, Lyrics is Scottish. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like it's in my name or anything.
If you haven't figured out by what's on screen nor his voice, Lyrics is Scottish. But speaking of, Embor's your favorite starter. Is Stoutland your favorite Pokemon?
No. He's not. He's in my top... Well, I wouldn't say he's my top 10, but he's definitely my top 20 because I had a pet at the time called Scamp, and he's the same breed as Stoutland is based on.
Oh, Westie or a Scottish Terrier?
Yeah, a Westie, but like Terrier's just a different color of a Westie. Westie's a Western Terrier. That's why they're white.
Okay.
So it's still a Terrier or whatever a Westie is.
Yeah.
Just the Terrier's like the brown furred color, and the other one's white. But yeah, I love my pet, and he passed away. So ever since then, I always nickname my Stoutland Scamp.
R.I.P.
Because yeah, he's been passed for like 10 years, but like it's still.
Yeah.
I still miss him, but yeah.
I also had a terrier growing up.
Oh yeah.
A black Scottish Terrier named Gus. Probably also passed away roughly around the same time yours did. Probably, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Been about that long.
What's funny is I got to name him, and for some reason I named him Scamp after that. Was it Lady and the Tramp movie where there was the pup called Scamp?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I named him Scamp, because I was obsessed with that movie for some reason at the time. So, yeah.
Lady and the Tramp. That's one.
Yeah.
Have you watched it recently?
No, because I don't own it on like DVD. I own it on VHS, but I don't have a video player.
We need to get you a video.
And plus,
a VHS player.
My mum likes to keep like her because she loves Disney.
Mm-hmm.
It was technically her video. I just stole it sometimes and played it on my own TV.
Growing up watching Lady and the Tramp, playing black and white.
Yeah, that was. Well, Lady and the Tramp I watched before I got into Pokemon. I don't think I watched it when I did play Pokemon. It's hard to remember like all these years back, but I definitely wasn't watching it at the time I was playing Pokemon. But growing up, I used to watch Disney films with my mum and that. So.
And Lady and the Tramp was the go-to.
Well, it was on a lot because before we got our own house, we lived with my nana.
Yeah.
Who also had a Westie called Buster.
Oh hell.
He passed away the same way Scamp did, where his body just started to like shut down and fail on him. He'd get like not really dementia, Alzheimer's, like just forgetting to do things, forgetting to tell us he needs to go out to do stuff. So you'd see him just sleeping, and
yeah,
it was
make the tough decision.
It was heartbreaking at the time. So, but it was the best thing for him.
Everybody out there, make sure to adopt a terrier. They're lovely dogs. And take care of your current pets too, please.
Yeah.
And R.I.P. Scamp. and Buster and Gus. Shouts out Terriers.
Yeah.
Lyrics Black 2, White 2, or Pokemon Black and White? What do you think? What's the vibe? Have you played Black 2, White 2?
I have, yes. Now, this is where the problem is, because I love the stories in both games.
Yep.
So, it's really hard to tell which game I like more. Because Black and White, you get to use, like, all of the Unova Pokemon, but Black to White 2 starts sprinkling in, like, you know, the previous gen's Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
And also Black and White 2 is when I start to see the other Pokemon, because when I played Pokemon, I only knew, like, the Unova decks. So it was kind of like, I had the experience of, like, when you go to the ranch and you see Mareep and Riolu, I was like, oh, what are these Pokemon? Oh my god.
Who are these guys?
New things. And I'm out here, like, first reacting to a Mon that's, like, been around for, like, 5 years or something.
Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
It's really hard. Like, both games have their merits. Like, Black and White has the whole Gets is manipulating people in and all that. But then Black and White 2 has Colress and the whole flying pirate ship, and then the Cura mark with Gets is with Neoplasma.
I forgot about the flying ships.
Yeah.
That's a very funny plot point. I forgot about that.
Although, I was also into the TCG at the time, so I think I might like Black and White 2 more, because that was when they started adding, like, you know, Plasma Blast or, like, Plasma Freeze, where it was based on Black and White 2. So you had, like, the Colress cards, you had the Team Plasma cards, like the Hypnotoxic Laser, which was a broken card, Team Plasma Energy, Team Plasma Pokemon. I think I might have to give it to Black and White 2, even though I love Black and White 1 so much.
Yeah. I think I'm with you. I played Black 2, White 2 in 2020 for the first time, and because Pokemon Black was my second Pokemon game played, but that was like the one that mattered a lot more, and when I finished fully. But then I played Black 2, White 2, and I was like, dang, what have I been missing? This game is awesome.
Yeah. Black and White 2 was also, now, I was like at the height of my Pokemon. Like, I was in the TCG learning it with friends. We'd buy, like, the pre-made TCG decks, and I remember there was a Crocodile deck which was so dumb.
They did that? You can buy pre-made decks? Really?
Yeah, you can still buy pre-made decks.
Well, I imagine now, but I didn't know if they did it back then. I don't know that. I've never been into the TCG. I haven't really kept up. I'm a really bad Pokemon fan. I'm a really bad Pokemon fan.
Yes, you don't know Pokemon. This is what everyone says.
I don't, but I'm here.
I
know enough.
Oh, you would have loved the TCG back in Black and White 2, because there was a Team Plasma Porygon Z card. I remember it vividly.
Fun fact, that's my favorite mon, everybody. Fun fact,
yes.
PZ. I love the Porygon line.
Yeah, so it was fun. I have a binder full of, like, cards back from Gen 5, which probably are, like, worth more. I have a full art Team Plasma Dialga, which might be worth, like, a couple hundred, but it's mine, so I don't sell the cards.
He's sitting on a gold mine, folks.
People might say that, yeah.
He's on a gold mine. A diamond mine. Full of legal diamonds. So so you like Black 2, White 2, you like X and Y. What about a game you don't like? What's a mon game you don't like?
Sun and Moon. Easy.
Easily? Sun and Moon. That's the one we're going with?
Okay, so here's my thing with Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
Here's the reason why I don't like it. Contrary to popular belief, I actually like the Pokemon in Sun and Moon. I think it's a very beautiful game to play. The problem is it takes so long to play. The first island is like 5 hours of non-stop talking and dialogue, and it stops you every 5 seconds. It really gets me. The game, it doesn't really hold your hand, but it's very much like your Roto Dex says like, oh, go here with a big yellow circle. You go there, you're stopped.
Yeah.
So there's dialogue for like 10 minutes.
Cutscene gameplay is really miserable.
Yeah, especially when there's no like voice acting. So it's just you're hearing the music and you have to read the dialogue. Which I can read, but it's like, if you're gonna have this much dialogue, at least voice act it so I don't have to constantly mash A. I can listen, it can carry on.
Did you also put your text speed to fast when playing those games?
Yes, but I would read because I wanted to obviously know the story. I didn't want to play a Pokemon game and not know the story. So, like, I could beat Sun and Moon. It's just, there's a lot of flaws with it, like the whole, just the dialogue and that. I think the story's good in Sun and Moon. It's even better in Ultra and Ultraman. I just struggle to play through the game because of how much it stops you to talk and yap.
Well, remember, Lyrics, it is a children's game. The children must know what to do.
Yeah, but even when you get to the third island, you're stopped to talk to like, oh,
there's
you're forced into this
story.
area.
It's very story heavy.
Yeah, which I don't have a problem. Black and White was like that, but at least it let go of your hand so you can go through a couple routes where it stops you and gives you a story. Sun and Moon is just constant start, go, start, go.
I did find myself when playing Sun and Moon to kind of mash through the cutscenes more often because I don't know if I was invested. Obviously, looking back, I think the story's fine. Like, listening to YouTubers talk about it and things like that. Like, it's a fine story, and I never finished Ultra Sun Ultra Moon, which I'm sure it's even better in that one. So
Ultra and Ultra Moon, I also, like, I hit a brick wall, and I was like, I'm done. I haven't completed Ultra and Ultra Moon, even though I've seen, like, the post-game and that.
Yeah.
But here's the funny thing about Sun and Moon. They have some of my favorite stuff in them, but also because of how the story is and the game's main gimmick being something I hated. I did not enjoy Z crystals. I think they were bad.
In the game,
didn't enjoy them.
You didn't like them.
When you're playing the story, it's fine because it was obvious. But when you try to do like the battle tree or online stuff, just getting hit by a random Z move and then you've just lost your win con Mon because, how's I meant to know this Volcarona was just gonna Z rock move me out of nowhere because that's hidden power rock? Gee, I feel like an idiot.
And it goes through protect. And it goes through protect.
Yeah, so my best answer is now dead. That's why I stopped doing draft in Sun and Moon, because like I could not do a draft with Z crystals. Because I don't want to worry about, does this random Mon have a random super effective move to blow me up at any given time and I can't stop it?
Plus, like Z Celebrate, a very funny strat. It gives a +1 all your stat as Omni Boost.
On the contrary, Sun and Moon has another gimmick which I think is my favourite in the franchise, better than Megas. It's not a regional gimmick anymore, but regional forms are one of my favourite things Pokemon has done. I love regional forms.
Like a Lowland Muck and the such?
Yeah, that's why I say it was... Yeah, that's why I say it's like a regional gimmick, because it was Alola that brought the gimmick in to begin with.
Yeah.
Like,
and then
so
Galar did it too after that, right?
Yeah, then they kept up with every Pokemon game until ZA. ZA doesn't have like a Calosian...
yeah, a Calosian Greninja or something.
Yeah, and then Paldea... Then Paldea had Paldean forms, but then also like relative Pokemon like Wiglet and Dugtrio. They're not the same Pokemon, but they're related. And like Toedscruel and Tentacruel. They look like the same Mon, but they're not. They're not like even like a regional form. It's like a cousin or something.
It's its own new Mon.
Yeah. So like, I love Alola like regional forms. Also, Alola has Ultra Beasts, and I love Ultra Beasts.
Ultra Beasts are sick.
Ultra Beasts are awesome.
Blacephalon's Orchid Tree.
My favorite is Buzzwole. I don't know why. I just love the thought of a muscular mosquito. Yeah.
who's like 2 inches tall.
Well, he's not. He's not 2 inches tall. No.
He's not. No, Buzzwole's not.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, then Ultra and Ultramoon added Stakataka, and I forget the other.
Oh yeah.
Added. No, it's always Bucephalon, I think. They added Stakataka and Bucephalon, Ultra and Ultramoon.
Yeah. Guzzlord, Celesteela, all the whole bunch, Kartana.
They were in original Sun and Moon. Ultra and Ultramoon only added 2 new ones, and technically Poipole and Naganadel.
Forgot about that.
And they also added Necrozma forms, because Necrozma is technically an Ultra Beast. Because he comes from a different dimension.
Yeah, he does. He does do that, doesn't he?
But the reason I rank Sun and Moon so lowly is just because the story, playing the game is a painful thing. So if I want to play the game, it's such a drag to go through. That's why I'm like, I don't like it as much as I love the Mons, the story, well, not the story, but I don't like how it keeps stopping every 5 minutes. Like, I like one of the regional gimmicks. It's just hard to play through, and that's why I can't say it's like middle of the pack, because if a game is painful to play through, even though as much as you like it, it can't be good in your eyes.
We are 2 for 2 of guests saying they don't like Sun and Moon as their least favorite. 2 for 2.
Like, I don't like Gen 4, but that's more like an engine thing, where like when you hit a Mon like Blissey, the HP bar takes so long to go down. But that's just the game engine. I can still play Heart Gold and Soul Silver and enjoy it. I don't get stopped every 5 seconds. I can play through, I can catch Pokemon. I'm free to do what I want. Same with like Diamond and Pearl. It's just because Sun and Moon stops you so much, it's like a drag and pain to go through. That's why I think it's like, in my opinion, the worst generation to play through.
Did you play ZA?
Yes, I have played ZA.
What about ZA? Do you like ZA?
I do like ZA. They don't stop you as much.
Out of 10, what are you giving ZA? If 10 out of 10 is a masterpiece, 5 out of 10 is average, and 1 out of 10 is like appalling, like horrible.
Is this including DLC or not?
Oh, let's just go base game. Just base game.
Base game,
including post game stuff. Yeah.
7 out of 10.
So it's good.
It's one of the.
It's good.
Yes.
Okay.
I think Legends Arceus is a 9 out of 10. That game was spectacular to play through the first time. ZA kind of lost a little bit of its charm, like the artistic style, but it's still a really good game to play. So it loses like 2 points because you're stuck in you're stuck in Lumiose, which was a little bit of a, drag in that, and the wild zones and that. But I think it's got a really good story. I enjoyed all the new megas that they added, except for one. Actually two.
You can spoil. You can spoil.
I don't like how Mega Fable looks. I think it looks dumb.
Me too. It's a shame that Jacintha has that mon of all mons.
Yeah.
Why does she have the worst?
The other mega I hate and I think looks dumb is Dragonite. I don't like Dragonite. I think it looks goofy.
They had to tie it back to Dragonair.
Yeah, but it looks too much like a fan design, and they were like, "That's the mega. That's the one." It looks too much like one of those fan designs of like what Dragonair should have evolved into. Like, it looks too fan arty, and I don't like it.
I thought Z was a bad game, but that's just
you were looking at windows every time. You were complaining about the windows.
Oh my god, the windows, the ending. What redeemed it was the writing.
You don't like the ending?
No, I don't like the ending.
Oh my god, like the ending is the ending is like unironically hilarious. Sometimes
I thought the writing was great. I love the writing. Yeah. I did not like the ending. All right, Soren, let's fight, and whoever wins goes up there. I win. Can I still go up there though? Come on, let me up there, man. I know. And then Lita has a brain, and goes, but didn't you say Whoever wins, he goes, no.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm going up there.
That is the issue. That fight did ruin it a bit, but like the final encounter, like there were some highlights there that were like great. I
did
like
enjoy the
GA
Zygarde.
entirely.
I like that.
Yes. I enjoyed L, and where I wonder what they'll do with his character, because I'm free to spoil, right?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, because L now has to live 3,000 years like AZ at the end of the game. He mentions that, and he doesn't know what to do with it. So I want him to be a recurring character that appears every now and then.
Well, that brings us to like Volo and stuff, because Volo has a similar. He dropped off the stuff in the museum.
Yeah, Volo is still alive, and apparently it's hinted he's the mayor of Lumiose. Because it's like, oh, the mayor endorsed this, especially the Hisui exhibit. I'm like, so Volo is still alive. I see.
That's interesting.
It's really, I really thought he'd show up somewhere, but he never.
That'd be crazy if he showed up.
That would have, unironically, that would have given ZA another point. If we're talking with DLC though, ZA does go up to an 8 out of 10.
No, it goes.
I think
up.
It gives it.
No.
I think it goes up an extra because again, all the new megas, I like the kind of roguelike mechanic with it. The story of the DLC was pretty good.
You like the timer, the donut mechanic?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Look, we're different people, okay? I like roguelites.
Me too, but I don't like ZA's. I don't like ZA's roguelite. I don't like it.
Because it's different, because it's Pokemon. That's why you don't like it. It's different.
No, I think. What do I think? It's Lumiose, but again, black and white. It's nothing new. It's the same buildings. It's the same scaffolding. It's the same layout, roughly. I mean, I just. It's like Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild. I don't know. It's a whole lot of nothing to me. I don't know. I think it's lazy. I don't know. It's $30. I can buy Skong for $20. What am I doing? You're telling me that?
Like,
oh,
the pricing at DLC is a bit much. I will give you that.
30 USD. I don't like that. I mean, I didn't like that ZA was just a city and not a whole region, but like,
I do wish they had more than just Lumiose. Like maybe, you can pop out and go to like the routes that connect to Lumiose like a little bit, but being contained, I think.
And you can't ride on Go-Go. Where's Go-Go? Why can't I ride on my Go-Go?
Yeah,
I couldn't X and Y.
Yeah. For what Game Freak was given, because I saw like a report they weren't given a lot of money. I think they pulled it off the best as they could. Like, do I think they could have done better stuff? Obviously. But I think for what they were given and their kind of like vision for what they did, I think they did pull it off good enough. And I know you're gonna say, but you don't want good enough, you want great. But like,
I
think it's good enough to warrant it being like a playable game. I think it's enjoyable.
Yeah, so I told my friend this. I said, because he asked me how I thought about Z. I said it's a 4 out of 10. I think the game is bad, but I think it's worth the time to play through it. I think it's worth the experience. But it is a bad game to me. Like that's what I think.
Okay.
That's my final. Take. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hot take. I'm down.
Pokemon games struggle with replayability if you don't do like self-imposed Nuzlocke challenges and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. Except for Black and White 2, because it gave you a challenge mode after you beat the game.
Yeah, there was a hard mode.
Which was cool.
Yeah, I mean, Platinum had the battle palace, and Sun and Moon had the battle tree, and X and Y had the battle subway, and Black and White had the battle subway and all that. You know.
But that's all to do with like making your Pokemon like viable sets and then grinding out battles. ZA, Arceus, and Scarlet and Violet to an extent gives you an experience where you can just run about and be in the world of Pokemon. Like, Scarlet and Violet has routes technically, but you get to run with the Pokemon. You can see the Pokemon in the wild. Arceus, you are coexisting with the Pokemon. ZA, it's Wild Zone, but like that's the same thing. You can explore and get an experience, and like be surprised, like, oh, I just found this Pokemon over here, and like seeing, in Scarlet and Violet, you see like a herd of Tauros like charging it down a hill or something. Like, those are the experience I want from Pokemon. I think we've gotten past the days of walking into a grass for like an hour to see what's on the route or looking it up.
Yeah, that was in the
I like how,
repels.
yeah, that's because like once you play the story with a Pokemon game, it's hard to do it again without just being like, I'm going to do Nuzlocke or use different Pokemon. Scarlet and Violet is more free roam. You can go whatever gym you want as long as you know their levels and that. And I kind of explore about, and that same with Arceus and ZA. ZA less because they block off wild zones till you go through the stories. And then Arceus like the region, but you can still explore around the whole area and you can be immersed in Pokemon. There's no like cutting you out to do a, zoom in, here's your encounter screen, now fight.
I need to give Arceus another chance because I dropped that game.
You should. Did you enjoy the gameplay loop of ZA?
Yeah. I'm not the
Arceus
completionist type. I don't know.
No, but I mean like just
game.
like capturing Pokemon in the wild, having to throw your Pokeball at them, not just weaken them, then press X.
If I had to compare, I think I'd prefer. I played 7 hours of Legend of Arceus, and I played, I don't know, like 20 hours of ZA, however long it takes to beat the game, however long roughly.
Mm-hmm.
I think I preferred Arceus's gameplay loop more than I did ZA's, because I think I prefer the turn-based system. I don't know. It's just so new to me. I don't know what to think yet.
I was more meaning like, how you catch Pokemon and interact with the world. Like they're gonna have two different battles.
Probably Arceus.
Yeah, so ZA is just a refined Arceus, but they changed the battle system and that. But like how you can crawl up to Pokemon, throw your ball, hit them in the back for like surprise catches and that. That's just more refined Arceus.
I do dig that.
I still think
that's true.
I still think Arceus has like, I like the art style of Arceus and like kind of the time zone of like it's in the past where Pokemon are out to hurt you.
Yeah.
And stuff. Also that's the thing, you said CA takes like 20 hours to beat. Those
Roughly.
games give you time. Yeah, those games give you a lot of time to play them. Like, I could load up Black and White and beat it in like maybe 4 hours.
No shot.
Because
I
know that. I know
because you know the game. I don't know
the game.
Let me take a quick search of this. Pokemon. No, because you still gotta grind. There's no speed up.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like 4 hours if I just could, grind mons efficiently and that. I think the speedrun's probably like 4 or 6 hours. I don't know. Like ZA and Arceus, you get so much more.
The fastest any percent speedrun of Black and White 1 is 3 hours and 10 minutes.
There you go. Like that's how.
But the median is 8 hours, which still you beat it within a day. So
yeah. Like I don't. Like ZA and Arceus, I don't think anyone beat those games within a day because there's so much you can do and get lost in. Arceus, I got lost in the whole completing the Pokedex report. Like, catch this mon while it's being hit with a move, catch it during this time zone, get stealth captures on it and that. I was immersed in that, and then ZA, I was just immersed with, exploring Lumiose and that. You can't get that with Black and White where it's just 2D, here's your route to walk through and that. I like where Pokemon games are heading with like their open world aspect.
I like the open world.
Arceus did it good. Scarlet and Violet was kind of a mess of a story. Well, technically Sword and Shield did open world first with the big wild zone, but that was also a bit of a mess. It was like semi-open world
Yeah.
in a weird way.
Yeah.
I think Arceus did it well. Scarlet and Violet polished it a tiny bit, but it also had its own flaws. I'm not gonna defend Scarlet and Violet. I like Scarlet and Violet, but only like the Switch 2 where the game actually runs fine. You don't die when you see a waterfall.
Switch 2's a blessing. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Finally,
Switch 2 made Scarlet and Violet more enjoyable to play. So,
yeah,
and I think Scarlet and Violet is like above average of the Pokemon games. I think it's a good game. It was just the system it was on. Yeah, the system it was on was the main problem because it couldn't run the game.
Very outdated.
Switch 2. Yeah, the Switch 2 runs the game so well. Like Scarlet and Violet feels like a totally different Pokemon game. You can actually play the game. The Pokemon.
Game.
Yeah,
it's crazy to say.
Pokemon aren't. Yeah. And then ZA, I think, refined the open world a bit more, but obviously are contained to Lumiose. Like, I think Scarlet and Violet's on the right track. Whatever they do with Gen 10, I think they might nail it on the head, hopefully. And like give us like a really good thing.
Have you heard any rumors of Gen 10?
Just the names and like the kind of concept of it, and that's about it.
Whole lot of water.
Yeah,
so I'm excited. I'm excited for the water.
I mean, the problem is the worst areas of Scarlet and Violet was the water area. So Switch 2, you should probably be able to run that fine.
As long as it's optimized, I'll be happy.
Yeah, which
because
is the main thing.
I like my Pokemon. I do. I promise I do.
Yeah, that's the only problem with the Game Freak. They can make I think Sword and Shield's a decent game, but because of how optimized it was, just brought it down multiple levels.
Sword and Shield?
You know, the wild. Because Sword and Shield had a lot of bugs and crashes, and the trees in the wild zone.
Oh my god!
I like the concept of Sword and Shield. It's just they didn't optimize and refine the game. They were rushed. And that was the whole issue of Dexit, you know, like, not every they can't bring every Pokemon anymore.
Yeah.
Which was, like, that's his own issue. I've kind of grown to appreciate, like, not every Pokemon needs to exist in a game. I like that every game now has, like, condensed Mon, so you get to experiment with other Pokemon. Like, you know, my favorite Pokemon wasn't in ZA or Scarlet and Violet or Arceus, but it was in Sword and Shield. Like, obviously I was crying like, oh, I wish it was in Scarlet and Violet, but it let me appreciate and use other Pokemon that I might have not, like Spidops. Obviously he's a new Pokemon, but like,
you
know, Spidops, Vivillon I always kind of ignored, but Scarlet and Violet, I used Vivillon, and
I was gonna challenge you on that. I was gonna be like, I kind of would like it if all the Mons were in, but I guess it does kind of force you to like build a bond with a new Mon, which is why people do Nuzlocke and stuff, and the reason why people do Nuzlocke.
Yeah, so I've grown, like, as much as like obviously I'd love every Pokemon in. That's not the region would feel bloated. Like, obviously they could do like, like an X and Y, not every Pokemon's there, but like you can bring them in from Pokemon Bank and get everything. But then the game feels bloated. Like, there's all these Pokemon, but you only get some, like, during the game, you get some in post-game, the others you have to find from Bank. Or they have to find a weird excuse why you can catch Arceus and Kalos.
Yeah. Can you?
No, but like, I'm using that as an example.
Ah.
Because there's some, like, in Sword and Shield, when they added all the legendaries into the Dynamax Adventures, they had to explain, like, why they're there. Kalos had to explain why Mewtwo was in, you know, the Mystery Dungeon or Lost Cave, whatever it was called then.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Like, they need to make a reason. And I'm like, it gets to a point where, like, okay, that's fine, because people want their Pokemon in their games. But then it gets to a point where it's like, how many times are we gonna get Mewtwo is here because it just is?
Because of the same reason, just a different game.
Yeah, like Scarlet and Violet had to make up a whole the Blueberry quest thing to be like, oh, the treats attract certain Pokemon from the other regions to come to Paldea, and I'm like, okay, sure, bud, sure they did.
I don't remember that. But
It's in the DLC. It's like you do group quests, and it's like, oh, he gives you a Rayquaza tree, which just attracts Rayquaza to Paldea for some reason.
I don't remember
But
that.
then you have to go and find them.
I don't remember that.
It's just so back on track.
I was
I've grown to
yeah.
go on.
No, I was gonna segue, but you can finish off.
Okay. Like the whole Dexter thing, as much as like it's a meme, and technically they had the files for all the Pokemon, they just didn't bring them in
Yeah,
because it was like lazy work or something. I've grown to appreciate that, you know. It also gives excitement to like Pokemon games. There's no like, oh, every Pokemon's going to be here. It's now exciting to be like, oh my god, Porygon Z's in Gen 10. That's awesome. You get hyped for that stuff. Like, there's obviously the Pokemon that are like givens, like Pikachu and Eevee are obviously gonna be in the next gen. They're gonna bring back the starters at some point.
yeah. I think
like,
I'd be. I'm more of a region guy than a mon guy. I like to explore the region.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo does have the tendency to, or whatever Pokemon company, which whoever is to blame or makes games. Nintendo polish is a very real thing. The game is like, I think ZA is like a bad game, but they also have these like really weird, not weird, excuse me, these really like, if you go out of your way to do this, then like you get something extra, or like something that's like you wouldn't expect. Like, I saw a YouTube short where there's a ZA side quest about giving a Nurse Joy, one of the Nurse Joys, like a fungus, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you give this Nurse Joy a shiny fungus, she says like a different voice line. She's like different text comes up. So it's very small things, granted, but like that's the Nintendo polish type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's what Mario Kart has. It's what Super Mario 3D World has. It has the Nintendo difference, so to speak. But I still think, I mean.
And also, like Scarlet and Violet and ZA with their DLCs. I was excited to the DLC because it's not just that, they've done a DLC. Like Sword and Shield, they did a DLC just to try and get every Pokemon in.
Yeah.
Or just like bring all the legends. I was excited to be like, oh, Kitakami, like you see Orgerpon that, but it's like, I wonder what Pokemon made it so they can be caught in this game, and I would get excited. I was like, oh my god, Meditite. I don't think Meditite was one, but like there was a Pokemon, I was like, oh my god, he's in the game now.
Yeah, if you're not spoiling yourself of which mons are in, then
it
can for sure be exciting.
And then when it came to the Blueberry Academy, that's based in Unova, and I was like, oh, I get some of my Unova favorite Pokemon. And I was excited when I saw Golurk was added back into Scarlet and Violet. Yeah. And I was like, oh my god, Golurk, I love this guy. And seeing all the references, like they have their own mini Chargestone Cave, and there's Joltix in there and Rotoms. I'm like, this is great, and I got excited. And I hadn't felt that in a Pokemon game in a while, because it was just, here's the game, here's post-game, now here's events, okay, now you get every Pokemon shoved into the game. And also, there was one problem with the X and Y, which was it spoiled everything before the game came out. It spoiled all the new Megas, all the Pokemon in the game. And that's also probably why people don't like Kalos, because there was no like
even with
adventure
ZA,
or mystery.
People love leaking things. I mean, in the PBO we have our own spoilers chat for things like that.
No. This wasn't leaks. This was Nintendo themselves revealed everything about the game before it came out, so it ruined like the adventure mystery in that. Like before the game came out, in official news, you knew every single Pokemon, every single Mega. The story of the game, basically. That was all just public, officially revealed news. So, like, there was no, like, mystery or that about X and Y. It was just, you knew everything before you got the game. And then they cut that back in Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield, so there was some excitement and adventure of like what's in the game and all that. You're not just spoiled about everything.
Yeah, I haven't. Maybe it was just me being a child, but I haven't felt like a childlike whimsy for a Mons game in a minute. Probably since Black 2 White 2 in 2020 during COVID.
I thought that was the DLC.
Brought back.
I thought that was ZA's DLC. When I got that question, it's like, oh, can you get me a fungus? I was like, oh my god, a Mungus is in the game, and I got excited because I enjoy that surprise. Like, oh, what mons are in this game and that. Like, that's why I kind of not really support Dexit, but I've grown to appreciate that they can give me condensed mons. I get excited when a mon comes back or what's in the game, and you know, new mons I can like use. Like, I don't know, I've just grown to appreciate it more and like, you know, respect the decision.
Yeah, I remember Dexit being the big thing, and I haven't really given it much thought. But I think it's like fine if all the mons aren't in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, initially I know it was a very controversial topic, but
yeah, I mean,
as the time's gone on, it's obviously they're not going to bring back every mon.
Yeah, I mean, like in Gen 10, they decide they'll go back to Sun and Moon, where like they can bring every Pokemon into the game. Like, I'm not gonna complain. It's just, you know, I kind of appreciate the new way of like not every Pokemon's in the game. Like before ZA, the last time you could catch Furfrou in the wild was X and Y. And then now it's ZA, you can get Furfrou again. Same with the...
You can play through the Furfrou Final Four or whatever it is, the Elite Four.
Yeah, the elemental monkeys as well. The last time you could catch them was also X and Y.
Oh yeah, I guess so. It's been a minute.
Yeah. So like, you know... And I also like the elemental monkeys. I think they're funny. Like, so
I used to like getting them for free in Gen 5. My favorite thing.
Yeah, you
like getting them for free.
It's basically a second starter.
Really cool how they did that. It was really cool.
Although I remember when I first played through, I didn't realize that the woman you talk to that's like, oh, I'll give you the stone for your monkey, you can say you got the other monkey and get the wrong stone. I didn't know that, so I was like, oh, give me a firestone. I was like, but I've got Pansage. So I have to find a leaf stone somewhere. And in those games, leaf stones were like a rare occurrence. There was no stone shop you can buy them at.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there wasn't.
You had to like find
them.
You
find an overworld. I missed Gen 5.
Yeah, or you got like a limited amount. Yeah.
I'll let you pick the direction of where we head next. We can go more draft or stay on the vibe of like personal questions regarding mons. We can go more draft or more personal mons opinions and things. Which one? What's the vibe for you?
Let's pivot to draft for a while. We've been a bit personal for a while.
Talking about the games, post games.
Yeah.
So you joined PBO off of YouTube, which is unique for... I think you were one of the first to join off YouTube. I think it was like you and Jar might have been like the first two. I can pull up the family tree in a moment. PBO was not your first draft league. You had joined how many leagues before PBO?
5.
5. And you won one of them?
2 of them, because one of them I won as a replacement coach.
Wait, repeat that again?
One of them I won was in that deck season. I joined in as a replacement week 2.
And you won it all from there?
Yeah, I didn't lose a game.
What's that about? People joining in late and winning it all. What's that about? That's a very common occurrence.
I don't know. Well, here's a funny thing. The person's team had Chien-Pao and Ting-Lu. I dropped them. I got a different team. The only mon I kept was Overquill and Terramoth. I picked up Mega Beedrill, and Mega Beedrill just swept some people. I love Mega Beedrill. He's like, he might be my favorite Mega.
And so you have 5 leagues before the PBO. Excuse me.
And obviously those leagues had multiple seasons. Like one of them was 2 seasons, another one was like 3. So I'd probably played in 10 different seasons before PBO.
Goodness. What's the longest you've been in a draft league for?
Well, like the server, or like how long the draft?
Like how many seasons? What's the longest you've played in a server for like seasons?
So three of those were with 1 season each. Also, it was 6 leagues I joined, not 5. I misremembered. So three leagues were 1 season each. One was 3 seasons, so that's 6. One was 2, and then another one was 1, so 10.
And the longest you spent in one league was 3 seasons?
Yes, 3 seasons, yes. I forgot what the question was, but yes, 3 seasons in one league.
PBO, you're coming up on tying that.
Yeah.
Maybe even passing it.
I will be passing it.
Let's go! I'll pencil you in for season 11. Hasn't even happened yet.
Yeah.
What is your... I'm trying to figure out what the direction I really want to go to. Do you have any other hot takes for draft? Maybe how people draft, like top heavy. Like, do you like top heavy? Like, I don't know. Any top heavy? Do you have any strong draft opinions?
Dragapult bad.
There you go. That's what I'm looking for. Dragapult bad.
I guess apart from that, I guess my only hot takes like I will trade away a top seed position, not first seed, but like second seed for like the wheel pick, because I like just, you know, taking my 2 picks, having it come back to me, then I get the choice of, you know, I see.
You prefer being a late wheel than like an early wheel?
No, I'd happily take first seed. Just either I'd rather be first seed or last seed. I'd rather be a wheel. I prefer being a wheel. I hate being middle of the pack.
And you'll always try and trade out of that?
Yeah, like the last season, I gave Aiden my second spot because I'd rather have the wheel because I didn't want to
never forget.
Second. Yeah, because I don't really make draft plans when I'm in a draft. I just kind of try and build around what my team needs. Like, if I need a hazard remover, I'm not gonna bank all my money and like, oh, does Tropical get back to me? Everything comes back to me and I don't see any good hazard removers, I'll move to the next thing of like, oh, do I need a strong special breaker and see what's available and that.
And how do you draft? Do you plan it out and make a board, or does position matter more? Or do you just like once it gets to you, then you look? Like do you make a draft board, or do you once it gets back to you?
The first time I made a draft plan was season 8 of PBO, where it was a live draft.
Yep.
I don't make draft plans. It's just when it gets to me, I see what's available. I take what I need or want, or just whatever I need or would like or want to try use, and then wait till it gets back to me and do the same process. Because if I sit and make a plan and then like a mon that's crucial to that team gets sniped, I have to scrap the plan and rebuild it. And I don't think that's worth, like, I guess, the stress or effort. I'll wait till it gets to me, be like, oh, I see Terapagos is available. I'll take Terapagos. Okay, it gets back to me. Oh, Petron got taken. Well, that sucks. I'll grab another mon instead.
Did you like making the draft board, though? Was it, like, really satisfying, awesome to make, or was it, like, lame? Did you like it, or like...
I guess
honestly,
it's
super fun to make a draft board.
It was kind of fun, but I did get sniped one time and I had to just scrap everything, and that's when I fell back on I'm just going to pick like reliables for Season 8, and that's what I did. Last season I experimented with mons I hadn't used before.
Yep.
So that's why I got like Terra Iron Hands and Sinistcha and stuff like that.
Which is crazy to hear because those are like staple mons of Paldex Gen 9. It's like Terra Irons and Terra Sinistra. So hearing you say like I haven't used them yet, like this late in, like it's 2026, and like oh yeah, I'm just not using them. It's like oh my goodness. What have you been playing?
Because I like using mons that are fun, or in my opinion, fun. Like
yeah,
I guess I don't do good with like setup mons in a sense. Like I struggle to be like, is this a good turn to Sword Stance, Calm Mind, or whatever, or do I just attack and then wait later? It's why I like probably struggled to use Sinistcha too well, because I didn't know when it was a good time to Calm Mind, when's a good time to Terra to capitalize, when's a good time to Strength Sap, stuff like that. So I just like falling on reliable mons. I'm like, I can put an item on and this thing will do the job I need. And that's kind of, I think, how I did well last season 8. Because I don't think I ever used a setup move once except for Corviknight. Twice.
Oh, yeah. Corviknight, I mean, that's like one of its best sets. Is the
and also, I think Metal or Max said it in PRs. I use Samurai Husui more specially offensive than physically. I think I use it physically twice. I like using him specially with like Ice Beam and that.
More coverage that way.
Yeah.
More coverage that way for
like,
Camelot.
Yeah, there was also one game that I played against a friend in another league. He made a YouTube video about it, where I used Samurott with Ceaseless Edge, but the whole time I was special Scarf. I just had Ceaseless Edge to put up spikes, and I bluffed I was physical the whole time, until at the very end it's like, I revealed I was Scarf special, which just helped me win the game, like sweep the last 3 mons of the team. So I like mons like that where I don't have to do setups. I can just be tricksy with them with basically items and moves and abilities.
Just click buttons type.
Yeah, it's like
a whole lot less thinking when you're like, oh, do I gotta sit up here?
Yeah.
I mean, like you said,
and
do I sit up here? It's like, no, I just click a button. He's not gonna. I'm just gonna attack. I'm just gonna pivot or something.
And season 8, as you said in like I think my week 7 game, you made week 8 you made a bet with Kauta or something like, does this Cinderace have a court change on it?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I was banded that game, but I did have court change still. Because there was no 4th move I needed on it, so I was like, I'll put a court change on it.
Banded court change. Did you reveal it to us? I don't know if you did.
I don't think I clicked court change once.
Who needs to? We got banded Cinderace to kill everything in the back. Who needs it?
I don't even know if Cinderace hit the field that game, but
it might have.
Probably.
Lyrics, what is the most nervous you've been for a match in PBO? If you have a moment like that.
I mean, most probably nervous. Neon Finals, because it's the finals.
Season 8 finals.
Oh, do you mean prepping for a game or playing a game?
Either one. It can be maybe it's like week 1 and you're like, oh man, this sets the tone for the season, or it's like, oh, it's quarterfinals of playoffs. It's fresh from the playoffs. Okay. Can I make it past the first round?
Okay, nervous for prepping for a game was against Icarus City season 8 for finals.
Okay.
For playing a game.
Yeah.
Season 8 again, but the semi-finals. No, the quarterfinals.
Against the rematch.
Yes, because that's Carolina. When I had my kill. Yeah, because that's when I had my Killjoy get knocked out instantly.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Trapper Ghost was setting up, and you were like, he needs a crit, and I was playing for a crit, and I got the crit to win.
You gotta play for it.
Yeah, that might be the most nervous, because like everything's on the line. It's not like main season where I can make it up. It's like here or now.
And you told me you do kind of bad with rematches, right?
The problem with rematches, in my opinion, is when I fight a person for like, say I fought Aiden week 8 and then I have to fight him quarterfinals like the next week, right?
Yep.
I feel like I've already shown my hand of my good mons, and it's like, this worked for him again. I don't I struggle how to adapt. Like, do I make a like? Obviously, there's the small things like I never use this move. I'll change that move to something else. But it's just the whole. Do I change the whole team comp or like add a new mon? Because like, say I won 3-0 against Aiden or Baker City, whatever.
Yes, however you want to go about it.
This team worked. He's going to adapt. I don't know how to adapt to his adapt or what to change. It feels like I've already shown my hand of my best cards.
That's why you don't bring the best sets. Oh, that's why.
I'm not saying I brought the best sets. I'm just saying I feel like, in my opinion, I brought the best looking team into him.
You fake
it. And it's like, if I want to change, I struggle with that because like I want to win my games. I can't be like, oh, I'm guaranteed playoffs. I'll throw my game to not reveal my hand. No, I wanna play properly and like do well.
I'm with you on that. Always bringing your best, and not hiding nothing. Sometimes
it's just hard. Cause, like, say I swept him with Terra Thundy, Terra Flying because it's really good into his team.
Yep.
How do I change that mon? Because it still looks incredible into him. He's gonna be able to change. I don't know how I'm meant to predict what he's gonna change to counteract that and play it off.
Yeah, especially in the scenario you've set up where it's like back to back. That's insane.
But
we've had a couple like that happen in PBO. We've had a couple matches like that.
Like if it's week 1 and I face him finals, that's in a long enough gap. I can be like, okay, I can change things up, and that. It's just rematches feel hard because I feel like I look at my team, I'm like, this just looks good into them, but then it's like I know they're gonna change or adapt because they have the experience of they lost, they know what was the issue or problem thing, they're gonna have a counter to me. I don't know how to identify what they're gonna change and counter the counter, or like what mon didn't do anything and to swap out, or what EVs to change or whatever. I just struggle with that personally.
Yeah, historically, me, non-draft player, I really can't fathom having to like rematch someone, especially in like your scenario where it's like I want to bring the best sets, I want to win no matter like I want to win every game I play no matter what. Like I couldn't bring like a semi-fake team. You know what I mean? And then like, I might get him again, or it's like maybe with my best team I'd get him. I don't know, because it still comes down to like, oh, what if he crits me with my best team, or what if he T-waves me? And I don't know. Famously, haven't really had to do that, so I don't know. I can't really put myself in the shoes of anyone, but I that feeling is it's a lot of pressure to have to do, especially in a rematch when it was a pretty big rematch, all things considered, for that Neon Season 8, because you and him playing kind of started like a bit of a rivalry type, like a friendly rivalry, but it did kind of start that.
Both games were lost because of a miss.
It's the game we play. Sydney threw it on screen.
Yeah. But it was why Season 8 I got to first seed, which like I was impressed at, because I thought I wouldn't make first seed, because I was starting to like not really nerves wracking me, but I was starting to like struggle like playing well, because I think there was some games I got close that I feel like I shouldn't have gotten that close, because I kind of fumbled certain mons. But it was why in Season 8 I picked the only person I had. Yeah. No, not coming with me. Like when I had to pick who I had to play in quarterfinals, I picked the only person I hadn't played. It probably looked like a worse matchup into me or that, but I felt more comfortable fighting someone. Is a new.
I remember the conversation. Everyone you could choose from, you had already played.
Yeah, except for I think one.
No, you played Carolina week 2 of Season 8. I'm pretty sure. I don't think you dropped. It was a run back.
Hold on.
You ran back Carolina Season 8 week 2. I swear. I have it written down as such in the record, in the battle record.
I did. Oh. Okay, so
I'm pretty sure everyone you could have chosen was a run back.
Yeah, no, I did fight. Sorry, that's my bad.
No, you're good. That's a lot to remember. I just have it.
Yeah.
I just have it in front of me.
So it wasn't that. It was because it was week 2 I last played them. Like, that's a big enough gap, and they made changes to their team that I felt comfortable going into that again, because I'm in a new mindset of, like, they have a different team. I think they made some changes to their team.
I think so.
So
Engaged it.
yeah, so it was like, it's a different experience, because the sets I brought wouldn't have worked against them again.
And you and you don't do transactions, rarely, if ever.
No, I've kind of got this personal mentality of like, I've drafted this team, and unless everything goes horribly and I'm getting 6-0'd every week, I will commit to that team. Like, last season, I could have dropped Darkrai, but it was like, there's no Mons I could, like, replace him, because I was at the Mon limit, and there's no Mons at, like, the same price, and I'm like, I'll just keep Darkrai, he might come into useful. Never used him after week 2. He just sat on the bench the whole time.
Yeah, sometimes your best pick doesn't come to a game or two, or sometimes all of them. Shouts out Caleb's backs. Shouts out Caleb's backs last season. Good news, that backs didn't come to a game.
It came against me.
Yeah. The one time it did, I believe. Maybe twice.
Yeah.
The first time it showed up, I believe, was against you, so.
Aye. I think so, yeah.
Lyrics, what Mon do you want to see drafted more in draft? Give me like a top 3 or something. A top 3.
Oh, number 1 is
Mons.
Number 1 is we'll get back to that. Is Slitherwing.
Okay. Oh yeah, we can talk about the bounty.
Well, I'm gonna look at a tier list so I can see all the Pokemon, so I have a realize like who's all available. But first one's Slitherwing, because I feel like he should be able to do something. Because I like
especially with
Slitherwing's design.
It's gotta be good. It
just
can't be bad.
And just no one drafts him, and it makes me sad almost.
I don't even know. How many points is he in season 10?
10 points.
I think that's a steal for Slitherwing, no?
Yeah, and
was
1
it
point
bug fighting?
So
was it bug fighting?
Yeah, bug fighting.
Yeah, but
bug
1 point terror
gets first impression, Will-O-Wisp, bulk up, Morning Sun. You can run him utility or pure offense.
You can run banded first impression, Terra Bug. Like,
yeah.
You could blow some shit up with that.
Right. Mon number 2, because I've had fun success with him in Nat decks. Galarian Slowbro.
Yeah. I
don't want to.
Glow. Yeah. A Glow Bro doesn't get drafted as much as Glow King, no.
Yeah, I don't want to reveal like the techs I've used with them, but because I might draft them. But you know, I'll say it anyway because it was Nat decks. I swept someone with a weakness policy, Trick Room, Drain Punch, Slowbro, because I ate the knockoff from T-Tar because Glowbro's fat.
Yeah.
Set up the Trick Room, get weakness policy, click Drain Punch, Oko T-Tar, get all my health back. And then it's like, what do you do? I've got +2 Slowbro with regen, so he'll come back later with like Shell Arm, Drain Punch, Zen Headbutt, and Trick Room, yeah. So like,
it's a nasty set. Oh my god.
It is, and it's really funny because it's so good. I like Glowbro. Now for the third Mon that I think I want to see drafted more.
Yeah.
That's actually a tough one. Because all the Mons I'm looking at, people sometimes draft, but they kind of sit on the bench.
Vileplume.
I love Vileplume. No, he's... Gardevoir. Gardevoir seems like she fell off a cliff.
Yeah, new toy. People use Gardevoir all the time. People don't want to use them on anymore. They want to use Hatterene and Grimmsnarl.
Yeah, but
no more Gardevoir.
Hatterene is like your bulky Gardevoir. Gardevoir is like your offensive variant. They're in the same tier now.
I get you, yeah.
You can talk about season 10 because this won't come out for a minute, so you can talk about whatever you want here.
But that's probably my top 3. Slitherwing because of the bounty, because I want to see it used.
Yeah.
Glowbro and then Gardevoir's probably my 3rd.
Can you add context to the bounty? People that don't know aren't the PBO.
Okay, so I'm putting money on the line where you're not forced to draft Slitherwing, you're not forced to bring it to a bunch of games, because the whole bounty, you kind of need to bring it to a bunch of games to get it, but at the end of the season, depending on Slitherwing's kill team placement,
yep.
My only rule is you can't trade Slitherwing to another person the last week of transactions so they can get the money. I'm banning that.
Okay,
there's no gimmicks. Yeah, if you drop Slitherwing, then sure, free for all.
And it resets. And it resets the kill.
Yes, because it will reset. Obviously, I think if Slitherwing gets dropped, I'll count whatever. Does it reflect that on the dock if a Mon gets dropped? It resets everything.
No, it stays with the stats it has.
Okay, well I'll make a note of when it got dropped and count the kills from then, because it's not fair. Like, at
what point total does it have to hit for it to count? What's the how do you claim the bounty?
So I was going to do it on the placement it ends on the kill board. So
okay,
if you get to the first of the board, you get 20 quid.
Okay.
Which translates to your money.
Yeah, not bad.
Top 5, 15, top 10, 10, and then top 15 you get 5.
Oh yeah.
I might change that.
That's a healthy, yeah.
I might change that to a better number where top 1 is 25, so then it's like 100 quid across the 4 divisions. That sounds more interesting.
Oh my god. Oh, you're doing it for every div.
Yes, every div. This is why I'm putting my money on the line. Exactly, yes.
Oh my, I thought it was just Crystal or something.
So I might
okay.
I might have to add a rule because it's gonna make it awkward. Because I want to do it on like where on the kill leaderboard that if you draft Slitherwing, you're committed and you're not allowed to drop it. So only draft it if you're serious. But say Slitherwing's on draft in week 3, Aiden picks it up. That he's eligible because it's coming from blank slate.
Yeah.
So because it's gonna be hard to
we can lab that one. If people don't like Slitherwing, I don't want to ruin their season by you gotta keep Slitherwing.
Yeah, something I'm gonna have to workshop. But yes, no, I'm putting because if all 4 divs Slitherwing's top 1, that's 25 quid to the team that gets it.
That'd be crazy.
Basically,
if the bounty worked, if everyone drafted it and they all got it top, that'd be insane.
Yes, but maybe it's a change of how many kills it get. No, well, it'll be some to workshop.
Yeah, I mean, you have time to think on it until the 26th, so.
Yeah, I think the best way, because if people drop it because they don't want to use it, and then someone picks up who's already got kills, I don't think that's really fair. Maybe, because I want them to be committed, so you can't drop it, but I think I might have it if you drop it, it gets not the bounty gets null and void, but then it changes to I don't know. It's something we're gonna have to figure out.
Yeah, you don't gotta figure it out now. I was just curious.
Yeah,
I completely whiffed on the fact that we crossed all 4 divs. Goodness gracious, yeah. I'm excited to see
that's the whole point. And I personally will not be drafting Slitherwing because it's not fair. It'd be dumb to put a bounty and it's I draft Slitherwing.
Yeah,
what's the point?
Keep my money.
I'd rather see Slitherwing do stuff. I'm not gonna bring Slitherwing and be like, hey, I won my own bounty. That's dumb. So, I don't get Slitherwing. I'm sniped from Slitherwing, basically. I'm banning myself from it. Not saying I'm good with Slitherwing just because it makes no sense for me to put money on the line but then nullify an entire division.
Yeah. Alright, Lyrics.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna hit you with some rapid fire. You ready?
Okay.
Some rapid fire questions.
What was your inspiration for your team name?
My pet dog Scamp. And because it kind of rolls off the tongue, because when I first started draft, I wasn't called Scottish Stoutlands. I was called my town name Stoutlands. Because it was with friends. So I was my town name Stoutlands.
Yep.
But the town name rolls well with Stoutland.
Oh, okay.
So so that worked. It still was SS. My town name starts with an S, so it was S Stoutlands. And then when I thought I'll play in the divisions on Discord and that, or over Facebook back then when we didn't have spreadsheets, we just wrote down what mons were drafted and how many points and stuff.
I've heard of that
whole ordeal. Yeah,
I've heard of that timeline of the Facebook Draft League, or just Skype Draft League. I've heard of that timeline. Oh my god!
I never did it on Skype, but it was just a big Facebook Messenger group of people constantly pinging and talking. So when I got to the point of that was still in country, so I was fine with my team name showing my town. Yeah. Everyone in Scotland. It was a Scotland or UK thing, whatever.
Yeah, you're good.
But when it got to
independence
playing, when I got to playing internationally, I was I don't really want to have my team name, so I'm let's go for Scottish Stoutlands, because I didn't want to isolate myself to a city, but I was Scottish Stoutlands, that sounds good.
And a beautiful logo.
And I got that commissioned. My first logo I did on Microsoft Paint, and it's
oh my god.
Horrible, but then
Sydney, throw up some of Lyrics' Microsoft Paint displays of art from the Advent calendar. Those were amazing. I got better in MS Paint. Oh my god.
Okay, I got better, but my initial logo was not the prettiest. So I'll DM you. So need to throw up. But that was my initial logo I made on Microsoft Paint.
It's beautiful.
So you can see how. You can see how that with commission became what it is now. And
it got
the nice thing about
perfectly, I think.
Yeah, the nice thing about commission was the person. I made 2 logos because I said I wanted one established 2013, because that's when I established the Scottish Stoutlands 2013. Yes, I'm showing my age. But it didn't look right, so I was can I have it without that? But she was nice enough to give me both that one, the one with established 2013, and for free I got a header. So on my Twitter header, or X, whatever you want to call it, I've got and on my Showdown actually I have a whole background banner of Scottish Stoutlands established 2013, and the background has I need to look at my Twitter. It's a snowy landscape, I think, in the background. So whenever I play Showdown, this is what I see, because I changed the background to be exclusively that. So I'm kind of all on brand.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it to the people on here. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, because it wasn't a cheap commission, because she's a really great artist in that.
I bet not.
So I was I want to make the most of what I've been given. So I thought I'll do that. I made my Twitter profile picture the logo, and then I was then I remembered Showdown lets you change the background, so I changed the background. So I get to appreciate what I commission and kind of get my money's worth, I guess.
Oh yeah, goodness.
Yeah,
that's beautiful. I love that. It's always fun to know how people got the team names or how they came across it, because I know some people change them season to season. Some people have long-standing team names, and then or they change it and then they find the name finally and they keep with that. Next question: your favorite Pokemon is not Stoutland. What's your favorite one?
No, Clang Clang.
Oh my god! I'll say it again. A man after my own heart. Hell yeah, Clang Clang.
Yeah, that. I don't know why. I saw Clink in Chargestone Cave when I first played Black and White. Then it became Clang, then Clang. I'm just I like robotics and like bionics and stuff, like, you know, video games and stuff.
Yeah.
So Kling Klang kind of just resonated with me a lot.
Steel types,
I was
especially,
like,
are very fucking cool mons.
yes, especially. So I just love Kling Klang and his design, and it's like I used him a lot in Gen 6, like online. That's what I'm gonna call it, online. Battle Spot. Thank you. That's the word. Battle Spot.
Oh my god, Battle Spot. What a pull.
And some OG like draft leagues used to, like, you had to do a mock battle to see if you're worthy of, like, you know, being in the league.
I thought about that, doing that.
Yeah, and I've done like I've won a game because Airblue and Kling Klang just hard walls like the generic Gliscor set, because that's just Earthquake, Toxic, Rocks, and Protect. And Airblue and Kling Klang literally cannot touch me, so I got to just shout my Shift Gears, Gear Grind, and kill the Gliscor.
Oh, I love Gear Grind. I love using that move in black and white. The two gears come together.
Aye. And
ripping them apart. I love that.
Yeah. And I also, when Battlespot God's Point, they just allow legendaries. I just use Kling Klang to counter Xerneas. They would Geomancy, I click Gear Grind, they would fall over.
Really? I have to. Can someone calc that? Leave that in the comments.
base 50 stab Gear Grind, Metal Coat boosted. Just
Metal
blows
Coat
up.
boosted. Okay.
Yeah. It's base 50 damage, stab twice. So Xerneas, and plus it's super effective on Xerneas because fairy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And
it was always fun.
And we established your favorite starter, Tepig, right? True.
Yes, Tepig / Emboar.
Tepig / Emboar. What about your favorite shiny Pokemon in general? Favorite shiny? What do you got?
Golurk.
Shiny. Oh, I love shiny Golurk.
Shiny Golurk.
You keep saying the right answers. I can't say it's a bad opinion.
Well, I have two favorite shinies, and it's because of movies.
Yeah, give me like a top three. Yeah.
Because of my top three shinies. Okay, Golurk.
Yeah.
Genesect. Emboar.
Genesect is red, right? When it's shiny.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a whole movie where Genesects come from space to Earth, and their leader's a shiny Genesect.
Let me Google shiny Genesect. I forgot about shiny Genesect. Because when I was younger, I still love the color red, but God, I love the way Genesect looks shiny. It looks like Red Ranger type. I love it.
Yeah, I fell in love with them because of the movies they're in.
And
Genesect. The Genesect movie was also the first time we saw a Mega Pokemon, because I had Mega Mewtwo in it for some reason.
Really?
Mega Mewtwo Y specifically, yeah.
I feel like I vaguely remember that.
Vaguely.
I mean, Zoroark was first revealed in a Gen 4 movie where they go to Johto with the legendary beast and Zoroark's on a plane. And he caused trouble for the legendary beasts in Johto because he mimicked them. And then they all showed up and bullied Zoroark, which was funny. I miss when Pokemon would reveal Mons in like the previous gens, because like Bonsly was revealed in Gale of Darkness. It's a Gen 4 Mon. Same with Munchlax, I think.
Yes, like Gale of Darkness did a Bonsly. Yeah. I remember that Shadow Mon.
Yeah, and then the first Pokemon movie revealed Donphan in the opening.
Yeah, they spoiled that one.
Yeah, well, it's more of a well, technically the first Gen 2. The first Gen 2 spoiled Mon was Togepi.
Yes. Yeah, I remember seeing some YouTube shorts about that.
Yeah.
About these Mons were spoiled before.
Oh, no, I'm dumb. The very first episode of the anime has Ho-Oh flying above Ash.
I don't remember that.
It's when he makes a wish he wants to be a Pokemon trainer forever, and then he looks up and Ho-Oh is flying above him. When he crashes the bike, he's carrying Pikachu.
It's been so long.
I just remember that because that's like the most obvious one.
I love
the very first.
I love Shiny Ho-Oh too. That one's fucking sweet.
Yeah.
And then Blue Fire Emboar.
Yes.
Especially Mega Emboar. Now
yeah. It's just beautiful, the blue fire on that.
Even though I do prefer the red, the blue is fucking sweet to see.
I just think the blue looks way
a nice change
nice.
of tone. Shiny Tepig and Pignite look kind of odd, but it's worth it to get the shiny Emboar.
Well, yeah, but like, you can say that about most shinies. Like, they're odd until they're the final one. Like, who like shiny Charmeleon and Charmander?
Well, they like barely change.
Before it gets to Charizard.
Like barely.
Yeah,
change,
then you get to most people's favorite shiny is Charizard, but he's horrible in his last two forms.
I would have to look at a lot of shinies to figure out a counter to that. But I ultimately I do agree with you. I think that most people love the final shiny version than the baby and or medieval version.
Mm-hmm.
Next question: what's your favorite Pokemon typing?
Steel.
Because of Kling Kling.
Yeah, because of Clank. Plus, again, with like robots and my affiliation, like liking.
Yeah, I think
like,
I'm with you.
And stuff.
I think I'm.
Yeah, I just like the steel type.
I really wanted it. I really wanted my favorite type to be fire, but there's just not that many cool fire designs I mess with. Like, I'm not chilling with Magcargo. I'd rather a Metagross than a Magcargo. Oh my goodness. Or like a Rapidash. I'm not messing with Rapidash. I much prefer a Genesect.
Like...
there's a lot of good fire designs.
Fire Pokemon.
Yeah. There's a lot of fire mons. I just prefer Steel, I think, and in my later years.
Well, yeah.
My favorite starting type, I'll always choose fire, no doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, it's probably because in your eyes you think fire has like misses and hits, when Steel's kind of like, I guess, consistent.
Yeah, I think consistency in this case is more important to me.
I mean,
with like designs than like peaks and valleys.
I mean, your most hated Pokemon, Fortress, is a Steel type, but like, you can't deny his design.
Hate Fortress.
His design is kind of cool. He's just I
love Fortress design. I love looking at Fortress.
He's got a good design.
I've been propagandized that in draft Fortress is not the greatest mon because he's kind of setup bait. I don't know, man.
Well,
I've been
point is for Fortress and Energy damage. He's there to set up hazards or screens and then get out and then be sacrificed later or blow up.
Which is
he has like three
a viable set.
Yeah,
very viable set. Lyrics. You don't have to answer this question, but it is a fun question to ask. Do you have a favorite PBO opponent?
Favorite PBO? Well,
or you'd have to, or it can be just a favorite PBO player, somebody you like watching play, or it doesn't you have to be PBO related. It can be just a player you like watching play and draft.
No. I'm gonna think. I'm just gonna give you. Well, I've played. I mean, I have to say, Acre City and Kowtow. Like, I've played them twice. They're always fun to play against. Who do I like watching though? Who do I get hyped that their game is playing?
Metal. Jakar. Don. Kuma. Ben. Raven. Mary.
It's really hard to pick a favorite.
Jarv, Syracuse, Gabe. It doesn't have to be a favorite. You can just give me someone you like watching play. You're like, oh, this game's on. I want to watch him play.
I know. I'm just trying to think who it is because I'm trying to go through all the players in my
Big
head.
Will, Ottawa, Rex, Caleb.
I do like watching. I do like watching Rex's games. I can't lie about that.
Watching the fun sets he brings. Shadow.
Yeah.
Razzle Dazzle. My champions. Ty the guy. Who you got?
It is a tough question because there's just so many people, so you get, and plus different skill levels. So like,
who did you enjoy watching in the YouTube videos? Who did you like enjoy watching play? You're like, oh, this person's playing. I like watching them play in a video. Was there anyone like that stuck out to you when you watch through? on the
To
tube?
be honest, no. I just see a video and I'm like, I want to watch that game. Unless I'm commenting that game, in which case I can't stand hearing myself, so I don't. I'll watch for the 5 seconds so it counts as a view and give you the like, and then I shut off the video.
That's a fine answer. Like I said, you didn't have to, like, because I know it's like a favoritism answer, which, you know, I just thought I'd ask you.
I know, it is just kind of difficult to point down, because it's like, you know, I like watching everyone, but like it's hard to choose a favorite. But like, if it's going like personally, like who I like to face, I mean, it has to be the 2 people I faced twice, and that's Cowtown and Icarus City. Like, our games are always close and fun.
One day you will get to play them again.
Yeah.
But not in Season 10, unfortunately.
No, not this season.
No, not this season, unfortunately. Lyrics, what is your favorite game outside of Pokemon? What's your favorite game?
Why'd you have to ask me that?
You can give me a top 2 if you want. If you want to give a number 1 strictly, you can give me top 2.
Well, top 1 is a cop-out answer. It's Halo the Master Chief Collection.
Okay.
Because it's technically its own game.
Yes, it is.
Yes. And then the second game, it's gonna... it's hard to... Like, there's a lot of games I have history with, but if I have to pick a game I've been loving playing recently, I have to give it to Rogue Trader.
That's Warhammer,
That might be a mistake. Yeah, that's Warhammer. It's a CRPG, but set in Warhammer.
This is a great segue to my next question. Is what's a hobby you have outside of Draft League?
Warhammer.
More Warhammer.
Yeah, more Warhammer.
You're really in it, right? You like have the figurines and you paint them and you like teach people how to play. Like you're really in the scene.
I teach people how to play online and in person. I paint models, I build them, I read the lore, I play the games, I watch the shows. I'm like heavily invested. I've been into Warhammer since 2010, so a long while. Actually, before 2010, like 2008, 2007.
It's like the British One Piece Warhammer.
No.
Well, it's very it's very intimidating. There's a lot going on. There's a whole lot of media. Well, it's a lot to consume and like get into and to catch up on. Like the British One Piece or the English One Piece, the Scottish One Piece.
This is the joy. This is the joy of Warhammer. You don't have to understand the lore to pick up and play the game. You can just buy models, buy an army, or go on TTS or Tabletop somewhere. You can download the models and just play the game if someone like shows you where to get the rules. You don't need to know the lore or anything. Just you pick a faction you like. This is what I did when my friend introduced me. I looked on Games Workshop or Warhammer's website.
Mm-hmm.
I picked the faction that looked the coolest. I played that faction and enjoyed painting them and building the models. And then eventually you start going down the rabbit hole of I'll buy another army, then another one, and another one. I'll join the different system of fantasy, not the space one, then you buy an army for that.
Yeah, that's beyond me. I forget. I guess because 40k is a whole nother side thing I will have to come across.
Yeah, so you don't need to know lore or background. You can just be like, I like the Space Marines. I will make a Space Marine army. And that's it. There's like obviously chapters where like you have like the Ultramarines are always painted blue, but you can paint your own Marine chapter. You can paint your army whatever colors you want. There's no rules saying you can't. You can paint your Marines pink if you want, or super neon blue. There's no issue with that. You can just paint them how you want, play the game, roll dice, have fun.
Yeah, you and I have known each other for roughly a year or so. And
2 years.
2 years?
Kinda.
Yeah,
if I joined November 2023.
2024.
Yeah.
2024. So like a year and a quarter, or whatever we want to call it, and
yes,
we're friends. At least I think so. We're friends.
Yes, yes.
You have got me into a bit of Warhammer, the RTS from like 2002.
Yes,
he tried to introduce me because I'm a big RTS guy. Love an RTS.
Yes, Dawn of War Enhanced Edition.
And I played as the Battle Sisters.
The Sisters of Battle.
Sisters of Battle. That was fun.
Yes.
It's different than Subcon, but
you enjoyed your time. You enjoyed like fighting the other races.
I did enjoy learning, and the goblins are bullshit. Yes. Because that's fun.
The orcs, not the goblins. The orcs.
The orcs.
Who are just English football lads. That's how they talk.
I really thought you was like a prank. It was like a mod you put in. It was like, why did they have like the guns and like the base? I'm like, no, that's how they talk.
That's literally how they talk. They're not the smartest.
Oh my god, they don't use proper grammar.
No, they have their own words. It's not a gun, it's a shooter, because it shoots.
A shooter.
Yeah. It's a stabber.
I really thought this when we first played, I really thought he was like kind of like a gaslight. I was like, this can't be real. Like this can't be like proper lore for the game. And he was like, no, I'm being serious. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no. Like
proper fucking lore.
Orcs are like the comic relief of Warhammer, but the problem is they're comic relief from their perspective. When you read a book that's like orc based, when you read a book that's like a normal human being invaded by orcs, they are far from funny. They're like deadly and like dangerous, and they're like one of the most terrifying things. Yes,
I don't want to imagine how bad.
But they're funny.
Yeah.
They're funny from their perspective because I'm going to run here, Warhammer. I'll stop.
You're good. Well, we can segue into the last question of the rapid fire, if you'd like.
Okay, go on.
Or do you want to talk about orcs for a bit?
No.
Are you sure?
We'll be here for hours. Yes, I'm sure. I know when to cut myself off. I've been in this hobby for too long.
Shouts to Ottawa for these very funny questions. Last question. What's your favorite movie?
It's a bit of a controversial one. It's the first Cloverfield. I love that movie.
Not seen that one.
It's
Cloverfield.
It's found footage if Godzilla invaded New York City.
Oh, really? Damn, that sounds cool.
I love that. I love Cloverfield, so it's one of my favorite. I think it's the first my first ever found footage video I've watched or movie.
So you enjoy like the Blair Witch and stuff?
Like, I've never watched it. I've never watched the Blair Witch, but I love Cloverfield and I love found footage, like, you know, horror ARGs or like documentaries and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I just enjoy it because it feels more real and it's not like, you know, fabricated or faked with like the camera angles and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just, here's a camcorder, here's the raw footage. It's hard to fake something like that.
It puts in perspective and things in real life that some people can't explain. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, like one of my other favorite movies, probably something you've watched, was Wreck.
Wreck?
They're quarantined in the apartment building, and it's all found footage.
Oh, REC, the quarantine.
Yeah, Wreck.
No, I have not seen. Remember, I don't watch movies, but this does look terrifying.
And I know, yeah, that's found footage as well. I like that movie as well.
This looks terrifying.
It is.
I'm looking at. Oh God! Don't tell me that. Oh, God.
I like found footage stuff and that.
Oh no! I just found like the villain of that movie. Oh Jesus Christ!
Well, there isn't really a villain of Rick. It's an infection, like a zombie.
Yeah,
thing.
I saw the infection girly.
Yeah.
That reminds me of I watched it like a year or two ago, but it reminds me of like it was some people. Yeah.
My third favorite movie is the first Alien versus Predator. I loved that movie growing up.
Everybody watching at home, please of all the media I've consumed, movies are the last thing I've consumed. As to PBO movie nights that we've been conducting and watching a lot of movies for. So yeah, I haven't seen Alien vs Predator either. Any of them? Or played the games.
I've played the Alien vs Predator game. It's okay. I don't think you can buy it anymore. It's like pulled off shelves for that.
I remember I got some bad reviews, I think.
Because I don't know, I enjoy playing it, but
Maybe
I played it when it was. Yeah. No, Oh, you're thinking of Colonial Marines, probably.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking. It was Colonial Marines. That one got horrible reviews.
EVP was fun, but like, it doesn't take itself seriously, because when you play the Marine campaign, you're just killing predators and aliens left and right like it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when you're playing the alien, you're the only alien.
Ooh.
Killing predators and Marines like nothing. And then when you play the predator side, it's the same thing. You're killing aliens and humans like it's nothing. It's weird, but it's good. It's good, dumb fun.
That's what they call slop nowadays, but it's fun. I'm playing.
Yeah, yeah.
Not everything is slop. Don't worry.
I know.
Not everything is slop. I'm all out of proper questions to ask, unless you want to talk about anything. Anything you want to talk about?
Just next season I'm excited to try like a play style I've used in Nat decks, but I've never tried in Pal decks yet. So
what is give it well, by the time this is out, the people will have already known, but if you want to explain your thought process going into it, then
it's a style I don't see people use, and I've used it to success in Nat decks, but like manually setting up the thing, not bringing like a mon that sets it up for you.
No spoilers then. You'll keep it to yourself. We'll have to figure it out.
Well, I don't know when this comes out.
It'll be a while, I think. It'll be after the season started. It'll be after draft and after week 1, for sure.
Okay, well, in that case, it's electric terrain. I want to use an electric terrain team, but actually have Pink Urchin to set it up. I've used it in Nat decks where I've done terrain extender, manual electric terrain, Raichu, Alola.
You could do both.
Yeah, I might get, because this will come after draft. Like Pink Urchin and Leaves and Raichu as Terra captains, like Raichu and Leaves as Terra captains. Ooh, it's only 10 points.
Really? Altogether?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes, altogether. So I have like a bunch of points to get 8 other Pokemon. Because the max is 11 Pokemon, right?
Yes, 10 to 11.
Yeah, so I can go super top heavy with 8 Pokemon and then get like my 2 Terra captains and my Gimmickmon.
Yeah.
I might not commit full to electric terrain. Those 3 might just be like the package, because I don't want to bring like. I don't want to obviously only bring like Iron Mons and that, because then that gets heavily countered. Like, because people obviously bring terrain removal and that.
Terrain removal, steel roller, and crazy shit.
Yeah, I want those in the back because that gives me an option. My problem is because I tried to make a draft plan with like the tiers I got access to early because of the advent calendar.
Well, and you're a mod. And you're a mod.
Yeah.
Importantly.
But it's hard for me to make a plan without knowing what place I am, because like I might be like, I want Great Tusk on my team because that gives me a ground type, fighting type, and spinner. But if I'm like 3rd or 4th slot, I'm not getting Great Tusk, so I'd be a backup of Terapagos. But then if I'm the wheel, I might not get Terapagos, so it's hard to build something when I don't know what's going to be available.
Especially with no Polter Val, Terap, and some other Terramons will probably be a lot more valuable to go first round, or a bit earlier than they typically do with Polter Val.
Yeah.
In the draft,
and the other
so
thing
it'll be interesting to see what actually gets taken off the board first round.
And the other thing was looking at like what the damage, like the resistances and that. With those 3 mons, I'm heavily bug weak and heavily ground weak, and it's like I don't want to be heavily weak to one type. I kind of fall to the type chart too much because I don't want to be like a team that just gets swept by a scarf that spams the one type I'm weak to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't want to be, because with like Pink Urchin, Leaves, and Raichu Alola, I'm weak to ground, extremely weak to bug, like -3, because Leaves is quad weak before Terra.
Who's bringing bug types? Like Slitherwing to
Well, yeah, Slitherwing and low kicks, and just.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to be randomly killed by a U-turn.
Yeah, but like, come on, no one pivots anymore, right? No one pivots anymore.
You're lying. Don't lie to me.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to give you hope.
So it's like I need stuff that deals with the ground weakness. But then the problem is, if I have electric terrain and I have a bunch of flying types, I'm gonna get thunderbolted to death. So it's
especially
like
in terrain as well.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I'm still debating: do I want like Leaves and Alola Chew as Terra captains, or do I just have Alola Chew by itself?
I think you go Leaves. Personally, as a non-player,
Leaves
and
Leaves
Terra
is broken in electric terrain, because Psyblade does double damage and you make it Terra Psychic with Choice Band, die.
Insert my Dark type mon.
It gets close combat, it gets a fight move.
Well, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
I guess you gotta make that call then, huh? I'll be excited to see and comment when it does happen. He talked about this in his interview. Let's see if he gets the call right.
Well, I mean, obviously it depends, because I could just Swords Dance in the turn thinking they'll swap. And I could just be Terra Fairy.
He's gonna attempt a Swords Dance. He's gonna try. Oh, that's what he said. Whole new playstyle.
Well, yeah. So it's also going to be a lot of mons to experiment with, because I'm like, I don't want to be ground weak, but I'm kind of looking at Terra Iron Hands again. And
That'd be on a lot of people's boards. That'd be on a lot of people's boards. So,
but like, I like the thought of like Terra Iron Leaves. Like Terra Iron Leaves is a given, but I also like the thought of Terra Alolan Raichu, because then I can do a base 60 power Draining Kiss with Nasty Plot, and it'll start, and with Surge Surfer, who's outspeeding me?
Alecki?
The only... I think I outspeed Alecki, because I'm like 110 doubled to 220.
Oh yeah, I think you might then.
Yeah.
Alecki's fucking fast though. Who knows? Just draft Alecki. I don't know. That'd be cool.
No,
make him do more damage with a magnet.
Yeah.
More damage in terrain. I don't know.
Yeah, 110 double to 220. I'm outspeeding everyone. That's the only thing. Like, I want Alola Chew to be a Terra captain, but then I'm limited to my one and only Terra captain is the one that doesn't really need electric terrain to be good.
Yeah.
So it's like Terra Leaves is really good.
You mean?
It's just do I need Terra and Alola Chew? And I'm like, maybe, because that makes that thing kind of a monster with the Terra Fairy Draining Kiss.
I'm excited to see Alolan Chew get drafted. More importantly, because that thing never gets picked up. And you got about 20 days to figure it out, so more less than that. Like 15 days or so to figure it out.
It's just my thought was like when I first saw the electric team, it's like, oh, great, like a bunch of Iron Mons, but then I realized they all kind of share the same weaknesses almost. Like there's only like one Iron Mon that resists ice, and that's Bundle. Everyone else is either weak or neutral. Except for Iron Crown, but then that just goes into the ground weakness. And then it's like, if I bring all Iron Mons, I only have one ability through my whole team. I don't get Intimidators, I don't get like anything helpful. It's just it's just a Quark Drive, so I need to figure out like a good balance between like electric terrain, which I want to use and be fun, and like a good backbone team to help.
Well, we'll see where this interview comes out and what team you draft. Because on the 26th, PBO Week 1, coming live to you through YouTube. Lyrics, it has been very lovely to chat for as long as we have. It's very easy. It's very easy talking. Very easy to talk this long. Especially just about mods and just really whatever.
Yeah, aye.
I do plan on getting you back on here to talk more behind the scenes in PBO. To talk about docs and battle records and things of the such. Do you have any closing statements? Anything you want to say? Anything you want to promote? Maybe. Anything like that?
Well, there's one thing I want to promote. You know what I'm gonna say, aren't you?
Is it Scotland? Do you want to promote people visiting Scotland? Is that what you want to say? And to secede from the darn nasty UK? Is that what you want to? Is that
no? It's a PBO Patreon.
Okay, the PBO
Yeah.
Patreon. that is 2 for 2. The guest promoting the picture.
I mean, you can't just give me that option and not have me.
I don't know. Maybe when it'd be like, I don't know, support a local Scottish dish I love. adopt a Westie. I don't know. Support Shady Penguin on YT. I don't know.
Do you know he's calling our Palestros?
He is calling, which you should download. Not sponsored too, everybody. You should go get Palestros.
This guy gets it.
The PBO Patreon, it is free. You can pay for it. You can help fund the PBO for trophies and editors and to make the PBO a little bit of a cooler place, because I would like the work that goes into this, I'd like for it to be, more manageable.
But I'm excited to see what people do with the new tier changes and that, and I hope some people draft mons I want to see. Again, I put a lot of effort into the advent calendar, and a lot of those mons I want to see people draft, like Zoroark. And I remember back in Gen 6, Rotom Wash was the guy, and now he's not the guy anymore.
He's Rotom washed, as they say.
Yeah, he's everyone kind of says he's kind of a Throwmon, he's not great anymore, which is sad, because in Gen 6 draft he was amazing.
Yeah, from the times we played draft, he was the go-to wall. Levitate, electric, water, decent moveset, kind of not walled a lot, but resisted a lot of the...
He lost a lot of his gimmicks in Paldea's, defog and stuff like that, so he's kind of fallen off a little bit. So, but it'd be nice to see if we get any unique teams, and that, especially with Pult and Valgon. See more kind of, I guess, interesting combinations, mons you don't see much. I want to see a lot more of that.
I definitely think we'll see it, because a lot of the points got lowered.
Yeah.
I find it interesting when tiering, because, I mean, as you saw, with Pult and Valgon, a lot more round 1 options are available to more people, but also, every season, we lower a lot of the mods. And a lot of people are kind of wary about why we do that, because we tier to the PBO and not to the meta. Obviously, the meta is the baseline, right? But if we want to see more mons, what mons did you say earlier? Alolan Raichu, Pincurchin, or promote playstyles we don't see too often, and people can afford it and it's affordable. Then I would like to see that.
Thank you for mentioning meta, because I'll not hold up the interview much longer, but I guess that's a hot take. I hate people that say there's a meta to drafting. Have your cores and grounded poison, but I just hate the thought of, get Ting-Lu and Patreon, because that's a great meta combo. It's draft. I know we're all playing to win, but draft should also just be for fun and use mons you want to see succeed, Zip Striker, me, who.
Also, there's no rush on the interview, by the way. We can go for as long. I was just going, but I mean, this is a good topic because that's why I mentioned like earlier in the interview, like drafting top heavy is seen as like a try hard thing to do and maybe looked down upon among some people. But like you said, we're all here. You join a draft league to have fun and to win, and it's a lot more fun when you win.
In my opinion, try-harding with top-heavy is different from a meta, because, like, try-harding is like, oh, you want to use strong mons, but meta is like, these combo of mons, like Petra and Tinglu, are good, so you should get them together, or Terapagos and Pull, or just Terapagos and something else that helps, like, you know, balance it out. Like, I understand they're good, but it's like, it's a meta. I don't want to see draft to be like, oh, they've got the meta pick of this mon plus this mon, so they're gonna do well. I kind of dislike that because mons is all about it's a game of skill, but also at the same time it's a game of luck because like damage rolls, crits, misses, and stuff like hacks and stuff. Like you can be very skilled, but if you get like a powered at an unfortunate opportunity, you could just lose the game then and there or crit.
Yeah, I think Don. I think Don mentioned it. You play draft to play with different mons. If you wanted to use the same mons every time, you would play ladder, right?
Yeah.
Like you'd play with the meta on ladder. You wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like why would you bring the ladder meta to draft? That's just like kind of lame. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's
I think Don said that. So shouts out Don Falcon Chestnuts for that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, shout out. I just don't like the conceived thing. Like draft used to just be like, you know, a funny format. We have different mons, and it's like, oh, can this team take on this team? And it's like, well, they might have like Great Tusk, but this person has Torn T, which is a decent counter, or like another flying mon, which is a decent counter to Great Tusk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the thought of like, oh, they've got Pech Tinglu. I say that one a lot because that's the one I know them. I don't know what other meta combo says, but like Pech, Tinglu kind of cover each other perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know they're immune to both their weaknesses and stuff like that.
I'm kind of beating this Zebstrike a bit here, beating a dead horse, a dead Zebstrike, if you will. But that's why you play draft, to see the 1-pointers pop off, and it's like, oh, there's no way this can happen. Oh my god, it happened. How did a Zebstrike beat a Great Tusk? Well, I mean, we can show in this replay how it happened. Like, well, I mean, I think that's the fun of it.
Kowtow last season did great things with normal Rotom, a mon that people are starting to use more.
Yeah,
because even though it's got lower base stats and technically a worse typing than its, you know, other forms, it's seeing more popularity, and I like that. Like, it's stuff like that. Like, I guess I kind of like more like off meta stuff if we want to get into meta and off meta and stuff like that.
That's fine.
I want to see like the mons people think are bad do something, because mons that are bad are usually bad because of like, you know, OU and that. But when there's like a good like matchup, they're matchup fishers. They do well in a certain matchup. It's like Regieleki, people just draft him for screen, spin, and like explosion or something. But if you get Regieleki into a team that has no ground or electric resist, he can just sweep you from turn 1 because his Thunderbolts are disgustingly strong.
There's so much damage.
Because of Transistor. Yeah. Same with Regidrago. If you don't have a fairy, take my dragon energy. You're dead. Like, there's mons that
Regidrago.
Yeah. Because
talk to me about Regidrago. Dragon's Maw.
Yeah. I also like Regidrago.
No one draft Regidrago. It's actually really bad. No one should like ever draft it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no one should like ever draft Regidrago
or
Porygon Z or Porygon. No one should draft that one either. That one's really bad. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna make him work. Just, you know, guys, I'll take the hit for it. Let me draft Regidrago and PZ, and then we'll be golden. Let me do it.
Thank you for your sacrifice, great commission.
It's the least I can do. It's the least I can do.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Regidrago is actually a mon I looked at for my.
You should
team.
get it. You should get it.
Yeah, it's just again I've used him in that decks, and like once the fairy type or like the hard resist is gone, no one's surviving a scarf dragon's mod dragon energy because they just blow up.
That's what I hope to see next season. Regidrago's so cheap. He's like 4 points or something. He's so low. He's so cheap. I can't wait to use them. Not to any success. Because by the time this comes out, I am playing.
Yeah, but
spoiler alert. So.
You will get that one matchup where someone doesn't have a great fairy, and you can, or doesn't have a fairy at all, and you can just go wild.
I can't wait till they have no fairy type. You just have a Terra Fairymon and enemy.
Well, no, but that's the thing. They're forced to Terra Fairy, so you force them into a Terra, so you can prep around that.
So
and if you don't bring yeah, if you don't bring Regidrago, you force that. So now they've got a suboptimal Terra, almost in a sense. Like those are the mons I like that like kind of alter the matchup.
I'll have to try.
Yeah.
To believe.
I mean, Hisuian Zoroark I want to see used more as well, because he's got a great typing.
Great typing. It's just no one does the illusion anymore. That's all.
No, because again, I'm saying air quotes meta is like when you see a Hisui Zoroark, you just click knock off and against every Pokemon until you find them.
What's up, Blue Fusion? Like, knockoff.
Yeah.
Caught a stray there. Sorry, Blue.
It's just stuff like that. Like I don't know. It's weird. I want draft to see like the wacky creative sets. Like I've used very wacky sets before, like the Sylveon and stuff like that. It's just I want to see that. I don't want to see like, oh, this set is good for OU. I'll just bring that to my draft match. Like no one wants to see that. Really?
Yeah. There's a difference in like people in the play and the builder, what they decide to bring.
Yeah.
Like the best sets that didn't work but you brought, or like the worst sets people brought. It's fun to see those. Like, I brought this set for this month. This one didn't come. And I'm like, oh god damn it.
Yeah, it's why after a season I take screenshots of my Pokepace and save them in my folder, so I can be like, if I need inspiration or that, I can look back at sets and reminisce on like, oh yeah, I've got a memory of the Sylveon, so it's not lost to. I mean, we do YouTube and stuff for that, but like that set's not lost to the ether if I delete the team, because I'm one of these people that doesn't like a lot of Pokemon teams on Showdown, because I don't want to. When I get challenged how to find the right team for this person.
Yep.
And if it's someone I've faced before, I don't want to accidentally bring last season's team against Kowtow when it's not the right team.
Yeah.
And it's dumb. So, yeah, I just like keeping little snapshots, because it's like memories, but also it's like, experience of like, this wacky set I used, never again. It didn't work. It was bad.
I'm excited to see more sets from you in your play in Season 10 and/or X, or whatever you want to call it. We'll see what I do in draft as well. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm more excited for Lyrics than me. Because I think he's going to win Crystal. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot of good players in Crystal. Not to date the video, but tomorrow is coach reveals. 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific, 12:30 a.m. GMT.
Editor, put the PBO Direct image on the TV.
For the PBO Direct, editor, please. PBO Direct tomorrow. World, what's it called at the Game Awards? World Premiere. Yeah, World Premiere.
Yeah.
So we'll hit that. And Lyrics, thank you. Next time, we'll do more background, more behind the scenes.
But I hope you had fun. Did you have fun?
Yeah, I did have fun. Yeah, it was good.
Do you want to do this again sometime?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
You know, I said it last time, and I should have said this at the beginning of the video, but I'll say it now. I credit Ottawa for the podcast, not the podcast, excuse me, the interview podcast, whatever you want to call this. Really, this doesn't need a label. It's, you know, it's just something that I think people have stories, and they should be able to tell them in whatever little corner of the internet. You never know what story might connect with you or might make a difference. So, or who you might make a friend out of, maybe. So that's the point why I've begun this, an inspiration of Ottawa. And thank you, Lyrics, for taking a lot of time out of your day to get this done. But yeah, it was very natural, very fun.
Yeah.
Everyone, I've been Soaring Flying. You've been listening to Lyrics, Mr. Dockman, Mr. Mod, Mr. Scotsman, Mr. Stoutland, Mr. Lyrics. Thank you so much for one final time. And we will see all of you soon. I guess. Hopefully there's a battle that goes up after this or something. That'd be really convenient, huh? Put this up 5 minutes after a battle goes up. It's like, oh, he predicted this so long ago. 2 hours, 26 minutes, 10 seconds later. We will see all of you very soon. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.